Hi, everybody.
Everybody from the future.
We doing no backgrounds? Is that what everybody's doing?
What's the buzzer so I can?
There we go. So
Who has background?
I'm gonna match the DM's background at a skull.
I don't know how to do that.
Are you on a laptop, Younger?
No, my laptop camera's working for the phone camera. So I use my phone.
So I don't know if y'all could hear that, but that was the new intro music that y'all were talking about the entire time. Thanks for that.
You gotta warn us before you do things.
You're supposed to listen. Ah!
I couldn't hear anything.
You couldn't? Oh man, that's annoying. Okay, you'll have to watch in the video later. We're supposed to be shocked and amazed at the super cool audio. Did anyone hear that on your guys' side?
I heard nothing.
No.
What? Okay, well that's disconcerting. Now I have to check and see if the other stuff is sounding. So give me a second while I find the
So
soundbite.
on my other recordings and streams, it does not play the audio through our speakers and stuff. It just plays it on the recording.
Yeah,
I thought it was weird that you were just sitting there looking at us.
Yeah, it was kinda...
So you guys don't hear stuff like this?
And modern problems require modern solutions.
What the heck?
Zero.
That's upsetting. Let me goof with something really quick, because I've been doing sound bites for weeks. You know, you guys can hear them. They usually annoy you. Sorry,
Boing.
watching this later.
Is noise suppression rocking hard?
I don't know. Let's find out. I mean, that might be
Because if you're using voice mod and noise suppression, it will like counteract each other and not run.
Let's see, input delay. Nope, I found the issue. It's on the wrong device. There we go. All right, so just for your guys' benefit, we're gonna do the intro twice. It's a minute long, so prepare yourselves. For those of you watching the video, it will be uninterrupted this time, I swear.
Support.
I'm upset.
Womp, womp.
Womp womp, indeed.
Probably shouldn't have sworn on that one. Seems like a waste.
You're right.
Not only did I not hear anything, but my screen froze.
That's not my fault, but okay. I see how it is. So,
Not only are we blaming the thing that's your fault on you, but everything else is your fault
you know
too.
what? Fair enough, I guess. But also, why?
I don't know. Over to Rod.
Sorry, I'm trying to figure out what setting I have goofed up that won't let you guys hear this. Because I know it won't matter for the video in the long run, but I'd like to have this figured out so when I do silly sounds, you guys can hear them.
You guys know what tomorrow is?
What's tomorrow?
It's Thursday.
It's the second most important holiday. Maybe third.
I could name the. Anyway, I don't know. I can't say anything. I'm gonna say things are more important.
Is it Takanakoi?
No.
Dang it. Takanakoi is a pretty important holiday. It's up there.
Leaf
Is it your birthday?
Wow. It's March. How many holidays are in March? I don't know how many are in the Catholic calendar.
Oh, is it Super?
Super.
No, that's Friday.
Is it?
Yeah. St. Patty's Day is Friday.
Okay, I'm turning off the automatic input sensitivity and seeing how that goes.
Yeah. The only holiday in March I know of.
Wanted to get your ears turned.
All right, one more time. Here it goes. Maybe, perhaps. I'm just gonna do a regular sound this time before I do music. If you guys can't hear the sound, then I cry.
It's free damage, bro.
Ah, there
I
we
heard
go.
that.
That was.
Oh.
I actually heard that really well.
It's free. It's free damage,
It's
bro.
free damage,
Okay,
bro.
all right. Now let me try this stupid intro again. And if you can't hear that, there's something wrong.
No.
Nothing.
Sounds like there's something wrong. Also, my calendar doesn't know what tomorrow is, so I'm gonna assume it's not a real holiday.
There's nothing happening tomorrow. No. But the day after that, like you said, Friday. Friday's a cool holiday.
Oh.
St. Patrick's Day.
Well, I mean, happy early St. Patrick's Day while we are doing technical difficulties. I don't know, I might get a drink out.
Okay, so you guys heard that? So it's a volume.
So
issue.
I heard the start of it, and then it started cutting itself out.
So,
Okay,
I
so
think that's noise suppression
Yeah.
trying to...
Noise
Rip it.
suppression keeps trying to kill it.
Maybe that's why you guys can never hear my things anyway. So let's mess with that ahead of time. All right, so voice sensitivity is off. Should I just turn it all the way off and call it good?
Try
you're-
it.
If you have any type of, like, yelling in the background, I might pick it up, but we'll
Okay.
see.
Let's try this one more time.
No.
Nothing.
Do you have any third-party yet?
There we go.
Okay, so it doesn't pick it up until it goes armor. That's
Noise suppression still killed it.
That's like
fine. Okay, so I my noise suppression's on like nothing. So
Do you have Discord's noise suppression powered by Crisp on?
I don't think so. Let me look. Voice and video. Scroll down a bit. Got echo cancellation on. Yes, noise suppression's on. Oh wow. Okay, I'm dumb. I don't know what I was messing with earlier then.
got him.
I think that was your noise gate you were messing
I
with.
think I was messing with the input. All right, one more time. That's
Oh, get it.
So loud. It's so much louder than all of your voices.
suffer. Anyway.
Yeah, we can hear sound effects now too. That's
10
great.
10 minutes later, yeah, we finally fixed the sound effect issue that you guys have been having, which explains so much So we're gonna test a couple other sounds out and then get to the story because we're 10 minutes into our recording anyway. So sorry for you people that have had to watch this.
What in the sweet and sour does that mean?
That was so much clearer.
That's great.
Change your voice.
Wait, you want me to change my voice?
And might help the voice changers.
Okay, yeah, let me just jump to a couple and see how they go. Maybe if it'll ever.
The things that we always complain about.
Yeah. Let me load it in. All right.
So how's this one? Is that way clearer / creepier than it was before?
So much clearer. I can understand every word.
Okay, so let me jump to one of the fun beta voices.
So this is me trying to sound like a girl. Do I succeed for once and not Hannah? Is she talking this time?
You sound like Alexa.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. You guys want to hear Alexa here?
You sound like Alexa.
Hey, look, I'll take Alexa. It's better than this voice here. Just go to your guys' favorite then. Where's the narrator?
All right, we're back to Morgan Freeman. Is that still better than it was?
Yeah. That last one that you did just sounds like somebody with a terrible microphone who's like got their mouth up against it in just like an open gymnasium.
Look, and it's not even hurt my feelings, tell the people that made it. All right. So just going back to this.
We're gonna have to refavorite some of these and try them out again. Now that you guys can hear it and it's not so disorientating, I'm super annoyed that sound suppression was the issue the entire time. But now that we've got that, because on my end, when we're doing the videos, they sound fine. I mean, going back and rewatching stuff, thumbs up. But your guys' reaction to them are generally not great. Now we'll see if it works better. As a side note, our last session, we did have to do some muting on the things, so I will try to avoid doing legitimate songs, because basically anytime we had a legitimate song, even if it was part of a meme, we had to mute a section for like 30 seconds. Which is annoying, but it is what it is. One of those growing pains. And for our growing audience, thank you. I appreciate you sticking by us all this time through our silliness. Because like the beginning of this session, it never gets better. Just kidding. We're always getting better. Speaking of getting better, jumping into your characters, let's get a quick review of what happened last session and where we left off. Anyone want to volunteer for their narration?
Sure. So last session we were in Finnegan. Getting ready to. I think the last thing we decided to do is either go talk to the Bandits or the Finnish Legion. And I think most of last session was just a shopping session and just kind of farting around town. I don't think we did it too much. Oh, Lawrence went to a party and struck out with some noble drow.
I don't think he struck out whatsoever, and it was with an elf named Ugle, and a Drider.
Yeah,
it was the Drider that he was like he Sigma mailed super hard with.
Yeah.
That's
right. The Drider liked him.
Drider was like, "I like the scuff of your gif," and he's like, "You got like 4 husbands. I ain't about that life."
Yep.
Kettle decided to refound the Church of Squawk in Finn. And hired a couple of priests.
Ordained the most violent way I've ever seen a priest ordained in my life. Covered in the poo of their soon-to-be god.
Poo of your god.
Poo of your god. Hey, look, that's a direct connection, fecal pap transfer kind of thing. You know, people pay good money for that IRL.
Calling to a squat god is the same as the Blue Falcon call that I made up in AI Teams. Like,
what? I'm gonna retract that statement. What did you just say? I'm serious. What did you say? I missed it. Something about AI.
So you know what a Blue Falcon is, right?
Of course.
Okay,
it's
so like
whenever
somebody is no, whenever somebody like screwed somebody over because it stood for like buddy effer, you know, it was like I would just be like I'd like call them out like right there on the spot in formation or whatever, just be like, Blue Falcon.
We can't hear your sound effect.
You are
Your sound effect keeps getting canceled.
Me?
You keep leaving
Yeah.
out of your mic zone or something, and it's not catching what you're saying.
Story.
yeah, exactly. Story. Why? Squaw. Okay, I got you. Yes, squaw is the appropriate sound effect for both Blue Falcons and squawk.
Yeah, and so like whenever he's like, "Oh, I call out the divine power of Squawk."
MCU's new Hawkeye.
Okay,
With
so
more superpowers.
you guys are currently at your friend Rhett's house. He did some local surveying and whatnot, and dealt with stuff though with his mom's accounts and put things up, and was dealing with the new tenants of her house, who seem to be relatively friendly. You know, they're not too concerned about 6 random individuals moving into their domicile. And especially because we bring home soup and drugs and alcohol, so you know, all of the above, and good music because Rhett's there. So,
Pod, we forgot something very important.
what's up?
There was a dead traveling companion who was mute, who we informed. I informed their father that they passed.
Ah, yes, you talked to the Sweets, and the Sweets clan had lots of shenanigans that involved death, and you acquired a new dwarf on your team, for fear of murder of friends or murder by friends. So, what's his name? Do you remember? He's one of Rhett's actual friends, so Rhett should know his character name.
It was Rock Stormface.
There we go.
Yeah.
You fool.
Lawrence, you hear that in the back of your head as you wake up the following morning.
What?
You can keep this to yourself, or you can share with the class. The choice is up to you, but that's all you wake up to, as if it is the end of a bad dream.
Well, when Barry kept it to himself before, it wasn't really great. But seems harmless enough for now.
Okay. I'm going through and deleting all the sounds that I think could be bad juju. I'm pretty sure some of them are over 50 years old. I should be safe. Gosh dang it. Anyway, so other things to note before we continue on. What colors of argument die do you guys want this week? The first one here was either Rhett or Spain. So which one of you was in the room first?
Rhett was.
Rhett, what color you want?
Blue, sir.
You are marked as blue on the target indicator. All right, jumping up to Senor Spain.
Gonna be orange.
Orange and blue have been acquired. All right, and then next in the room, I believe, was Lawrence. To exclude me.
Oh. Green.
All right, red.
I go with yellow.
Yellow. All right, Younger, you're either black or red. Okay, from the happy face, I'm going to assume he said I choose black. Okay. With that being understood, I have you all marked on my end, who you are, what you have, all that fun stuff. You know I don't have that might be important for this session?
No.
My character sheet.
Ooh, that's a
That
good
would be
one.
a little important.
I always get that. No, but we definitely need the maps.
My character sheet is turning into one of those terrible things that's almost completely illegible. Oh, and of course my video.
I was going to say the background said, no, sir, no sharing for you.
I just got so many notes in the sides.
So, excuse me, sorry. But to push forward, you guys are at the house. You woken up and decided not to share anything crazy with your friends. You guys wake up to a regular meal, and all 6 of you are sitting down at the table. This is the major decision point where you're going about your day. You don't have anything that you're waiting on. All of your equipment that you have requested to get, you've acquired. Speaking of, because we talked about this last session, after the session, Spain, you're going to be able to pick up your Staff O'Doom before you leave the city. It's done today, so on your way out, you're able to finish paying for it and move along. Though I don't remember what enchantment you decided to give it.
Did we pick an enchantment, or did I tell them to improve it?
You said improve it, but for the DM / the player, I would like to put a limit cap on your what you're trying to make right now.
I'm going to leave this one, if I am allowed to. I would like to leave this one up to DM Flair.
Okay.
This is my holy staff of Squawk. I don't know.
Squawk. Okay, so I have a really again, because it's already blessed, right? By your god. The other thing that you took it to get paid for, which I don't remember if you actually paid for last session, but was the metal side improvement. So it's reinforced basically. So this is a reinforced holy staff of Squawk, is what you can call it on your character sheet. It acts in equivalent to a quarterstaff, right? So damage is 1d6 or 1d8 depending on how you hold it. It can cast one spell as a cantrip. That spell is catapult. And I said as a cantrip, but it's not a cantrip. You can use it as many times as you have constitution modifiers. Whatever your constitution modifier is, you can cast a spell. As it is drawing life force out of your body. Every time you shoot it, it goes. You got 4 or 5 shots. I don't know what your constitution's at.
So my con mod is a 3.
Okay, so you can shoot it 3 times a day.
It
recharges at the end of the day. And the improvements that you made to this staff, right, is once you can summon a Squawkian flock. And this is the bird summon of doom, and this will be on DM discretions on when it recharges and when you can use it. Basically, you have to pass a prayer check for that to work, but it does allow you to basically make a cleric call, and have a already predetermined desired effect. You basically pray to your staff, and maybe the birds show up, maybe they don't. Again, it's reinforced, so the metalwork doesn't really change the damage, but it's basically unbreakable. So you have no fear of it snapping when you smash someone's face in, kind of thing. For the purposes of magic, it is magical, so it overcomes resistances. It is not currently a +1 weapon, but it can be improved to do so if you take it to another smith at a later time.
Okay. And it uses strength?
Yep, it's strength dex. Because it's a quarterstaff. Use it how you need.
Okay.
Subtract your gold. Okay, so next, while we talked about him, Younger. Excuse me, sorry. You are introducing or reaffirming to the group what you did over the last 2 days, who you've talked to, who you've interacted with. What is your suggestion for moving forward as the group? What is your call to arms? Right? Because there are a couple things that you guys could be doing. What is your suggestion, as I am throwing it in your camp tonight?
Okay, so we basically are sitting down at this table talking about.
Look at the camera.
You can't hear me?
Yeah, they just look at the. Every time you look away, you cut off.
Oh, that's really weird. I'll try to look at the camera, but I'm also trying to look at my notes. So basically, we had a couple ideas. We could either go to Lynn, right, and set up a potential.
Hold up. Immediate decisions, not long term. Where are we
So are we
from here?
The Finnish Legion or the Bandits?
Finnish Legion or Bandits. Okay. I am pro going for the Finnish Legion and the Bandits.
You can make both decisions. It is more of a who are you going to first?
I mean, if we have the Finnish Legion on our backs, I feel like it would be easier to persuade the Bandits into our cause.
Interesting choice. Okay, so your friend has suggested to the rest of the group that you guys go talk to the Finnish Legion and garner their support before you move forward with what you're doing to leave to go to Ashmoon, to go to the other continents, to go on and so forth. Having a small army at your beck and call will definitely be a high tier boom for your guys' end goals. So, we, as a group, make our way over to the Finnish Legion headquarters. One of you, our handy dandy Thrud, has been here before and are recognized at the door. Oh, and sorry, yes?
I was just gonna say I didn't pick up Stinger yet, so on the way there, can I pick him up?
Yes, you can pick up Stinger, as well as picking up the staff and whatnot. We'll do that before you guys hit the Finnish Legion. Did we talk about the stat upgrades that they get, that Stinger gets?
Yes, we did the stat upgrades. I got them written down. So he gets now slashing and piercing damage along with his crushing, and he gets an AC boost.
Okay, sweet.
I did not pay. I think it was 500.
Okay, pay the man.
That's okay.
I
just want to make sure that's
DM's gonna let you be out. Yeah, basically you're giving him the equivalent of a magical item, except for it's not magical. It's just good steel work for a scorpion.
Gotcha.
Quick question about why did we just select the one? Nobody else got to be like, hey, we should go to the bandits first?
DM is directing your guys' decisions, so you guys don't argue about going to Lynn for 6 days.
Okay. Because we were told that if we don't go to the bandits tomorrow, they might run away. Is my only thing.
This is 100% probability. I rolled to see who got to go.
Yeah. Okay. I think that was a thing that was forgotten. And so, if we go to the bandits first, we can go to both. If we go to the Finnish Legion first, might only get the Finnish Legion.
So the DM will tell you if things go well at the Finnish Legion, there will be plenty of time. If things get complicated at the Finnish Legion, yes, you might lose the chance to talk to the bandits. But don't worry, they'll be back later. They're in the title. One way or the other, you will see the bandits again. I guarantee it.
Okay.
So, as we push forward to the Finnish Legion headquarters again, Thrud, you are recognized near the front of the door.
Hi there.
The people that saw you fight the day prior looks over and says, "Ah, you returned, Green Woman."
I would be right. I brought some friends this time. They would like to, well, whoever's in charge.
The Finnish Legion has no leaders except for symbolic ones. Our statue in the inner court that you probably saw last time you were here, if you were paying attention, of our former founder's skull encased in steel, sits there and is our symbolic leader. Though there are some people that are higher up that you can talk to. Would you like me to take you to them?
I would appreciate it if you would.
He smiles kindly and says, "But of course," and waddles in with the rest of you. You'll notice that he is a half-orc, though he looks much more human than orc. The only orcish bits are the little bit of tooth sticking out of his face, and he seems to be a slightly different texture than what you would consider human-colored skin to be. A little bit green-tinted, but not quite green.
Gotcha.
So as he pushes his way through, also he's not a small person. He's a big man. As he pushes his way politely through the crowd, he puts you in front of an old tort. He says, "This is probably who you want to talk to, is my assumption from what I gather of your band of miscreants." The tort pops his head out of the shell slowly. "Hello, how can I help you? I will talk to," and he wiggles his fingers around. "You, I've seen you before."
Oh, well there. Yeah, so we're here trying to communicate with you guys and possibly acquiring your services.
Is done at a proper time. He looks over at the wall. "Unfortunately, there's a cloud in the way and I don't know what time it is. The downside to using sundials." Continue.
All right. So we would like to acquire your guys' services with some help.
He stares at you intently. He then stretches his neck as close to you as he can and whispers in your ear, "What kind of services are you trying to hire us for?" We don't kill the women and the children, but everything else is pretty much on the board.
Good. We don't want to kill women or children. At least I am 98% sure.
You
As
see
I-
Profi in the back.
as-
Yeah. That's right. Those are basic rules we can agree to.
Okay. Good. Cool. But yeah, so that's what's up with that.
Unless we're attacked by women.
You know, we're trying to get ready for some things in the future that we would definitely need a bit more people for.
Okay.
Um,
So, are you hiring us for gold? For things? Are we staying here? I need more
information. Yep, I got you. Well, let me introduce you to the rest of my friends here. They are way better at negotiating these things. And I'm gonna
That's
point
why I'm
over.
talking to you.
Oh goodness. Yeah. Well, like I said, come on, you. I just point to our lovely bard, and I'm like, yeah, come on. You're from here?
Is that a rat I see?
Hello. Do I know his name?
No, he's just the old dude that's been in charge of the Finnish Legion for forever. Not someone you would have cut his name because you're not connected to them in any way. But it's probably someone that's seen you and you've seen them. You know, he's a staple of the town.
Gotcha. Hello, Master of the Legion. We've come to treat with you, to bring you on our epic quest for a chance at glory.
Oh, you're wasting words, Bod. I only have so much time where I can keep my eyes open, and you are quickly speeding that to its ends. Please get to the point.
I will treat quickly. I bring gold and song in exchange for violence.
His eyes open wide. Those are words I understand well. Gold, music, violence. Okay. I need more information, though. Too few words now. You are not treading the right lines.
We wish to hire the Legion to help us win a battle against a coming storm of darkness.
So as you say those words, several of the people that are standing around you turn, and a small crowd is forming around your party. Continue.
We need the famed Legion of Finn to help us fight back a veil of axis of bad things that I'm not sure how much I should say. It's bad stuff, and we need fighters. And you're the best fighters in Finn.
The best fighters you'll find outside a traditional army, and even them we put to shame most of them.
Of course you do, the Tullius scum. You could kick him any day.
You speak so negatively of the Empire, yet 2 nobles grace your presence. Make that 3 nobles, as he looks to the wraps in the corner, if you can call that thing living.
Or graceful.
Or noble.
Y'all, come on. Wait.
The noblemen in our... Oh.
Stop! Stop! He's already dead!
The noblemen in our party fight less for the Empire and more for the innocent. They're here to do what's right.
Profi in the back. I
do this.
am the Empire. Hopefully. As an internal thought, no one really hears it, but you guys can all see the look on Profi's face. What the fuck are you talking about? You can work for me. God damn it, minions. But that joke aside, or internal thought aside, the old man looks at you and says, good. Okay, well, we're not afraid to tussle with things that go bump in the night, but I will need adequate compensation and a place to go. I assume you're not fighting your battles here in Finn without the Lord's approval.
That would be correct. Okay, out of character. Did we consensus where we're sending the Legion?
So I believe the consensus was to send them to. Oh, excuse me, sorry. To send them to the salt mines to A, collect their payment,
Right.
and B, move stuff for us. And then
Okay.
hopefully by that time you guys will figure out Turtle Town and we'll go from there.
I thought we figured out Turtle Town. We talked about it after session.
We did talk about it after session, but in character you guys have not done any of that. Out of character, that is your guys' goal or an idea to go with younger. Hold up.
What the fuck? No!
Okay.
Is that toilet paper?
Is it your tongue? What is poking out of it?
It's his face. His beard. His beard is making it look like he's just got a giant boil or something on the bottom of his face.
He's got like mandibles,
right?
He kind of looks like the fish guy from the last Resident Evil that came out.
All right. So I fill the Tort in on our plans that we want to hire the Legion to send to the mine to collect their payment and to await word about when and where this fight's going to take place.
So you want us to guard a mine for now, is what I'm hearing, and then you will transport us or find transportation for us when the time is appropriate.
Correct.
From what I understand, there is a large ancient black dragon that allegedly owned the mine before you.
Well, did the dead own anything?
So it's dead and not chasing you, like you explained?
No, it's definitely chasing us, and our goal is to kill it before you guys get there.
Dead.
Guys, I was trying to just tell him that it's gone.
Shut up, I like the Tort.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
Okay, come on.
And on yours as well, sir.
That actually wasn't the Tort. That was one of the other people behind you that's been listening in.
A seagull lands on their shoulder.
A seagull does not land on their shoulder. That's a wholly different sign, and you will freak out when the first time a seagull lands on someone's shoulder. I guarantee it.
My one seagull that I control.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Then yeah, your seagull can land on it, but just a random one. There's symbolism there. Yes, if your seagull lands on the jerkhole who just called out Rhett from behind, as soon as those are said, though, the turtle kind of whips his head sideways out of his shell and says, "Shut up, you! We're trying to make the money!" He looks over to you and the Thread and the rest of the group and says, "Well, worst comes to worst, you're lying to us and we take everything not nailed down to this salt mine and should make a decent profit that way. If you're not lying to us, it sounds like you have an adequate amount to be compensated us for. So, let the terms of the deal stand. You will pay each of us 1 gold piece per day of regular stay time. And for every day that we are in combat under your banner, it will be increased by 5 gold a day. Is that an acceptable term?"
The gold in the salt mine can take that, right? I don't know how many of them there are. How many fighters are you?
We are 150 strong.
So 150 a day when they're not fighting, and then when they are fighting, it's
math.
550. I don't fucking know. 750.
750 a day every time they're in combat.
I mean, from what I've heard about the salt mine, I've never seen the mine, but I'm going to assume that the gold in that can handle that expense.
So you guys know that each one of the salt pillars that you guys dredged out of there was like 600 gold apiece. And there was still plenty more salt to be mined out of there. It's a legitimate mine. So basically, every time you guys pull a pillar of salt, it's 600 gold. So they basically...
And we have all the regular gold, right?
Yes.
I think he's asking how much regular money do we have?
No, I understand what he's asking.
Yeah.
So, I mean, on that note, if I remember the number, it was 20,000 at least, if not more.
We also don't have anyone to mine it, so that's a whole nother thing.
Well, so that's the thing, is in the meantime, while they're waiting there on guard, they could be miners. They don't have to be fighters. You know, you're paying them a gold a day. They're not just going to be sitting on their ass. You have 150 people to mine your mine dry. It will probably go faster than the 6 dwarves that were doing it before.
True.
So basically, you'd be starting a hardcore salt operation somewhere else that will basically pay for itself once it gets up and running.
So are we converting the Finnish Legion into miners? The Finnish Legion of miners? Like, in another 1,000 years, are they just going to be like the Freemasons? Just
whatever they need to be, as the story dictates. Look, they're a capable group of people. Though, as a note, mines don't last forever. You know what I mean? So, like,
yeah,
that could run out, and that might be an issue that you guys pick up while you're trying to build this super town. Is you might run out of salt to pay these guys with, or gold, or whatever else. Something to keep into your equations. They are going to cost you 150 gold a day. Now, as a DM, I'm going to yada yada a lot of it because again, one pillar of salt can basically pay them for 3 days at a time, and I'm sure they can mine more than a pillar of salt per day, kind of thing. Mm-hmm. So, what's up?
4 days. 4 normal days.
Yeah. 4 normal days. So as long as good rolls are maintained on how the salt mine's going and whatnot, it'll be fine and you guys won't have to worry about it. But it will be a possibility that could dry up. The contents of the mine could change completely. You know what I mean? You guys hear about this where monsters grow and things like that. This was a dragon's lair, so there is a high concentration of magic in the area. So mutations and changes and things like that are not to be unheard of. Also, if you remember, it's overlooking a very large mountain cliff thing. So, you know, there's that too.
Okay, so let's call that we huddled, and we'll as long as everyone's in agreement, we will agree to that, right?
Yeah, I do have one question though.
Profi's a little concerned about the price, but other than that, he's okay with it.
The like the people and the price and so on and so forth is fine. However, will they like be leaving any people like back in support within like their Finnish, like, I guess you would say headquarters?
If you buy out the Legion, they will move. They're willing to take the gold per day. That is a considerable life increase for the majority of them. They will keep their numbers as per their tradition, so they won't recruit new people until old people go away. And you're going to assume if they get into fights, they will let you know and charge you accordingly.
Okay. So I'm going to turn to the Tort and I say, we will agree to the 1 gold a day when not in combat, but I think that in combat, we should agree to 3 gold a day per fighter. And as part of that deal, I will sing songs about the glory of the Finnish Legion throughout the Empire when we go there.
I'm going to roll at disadvantage because that is not very good. But sorry, I'm going to have you roll at disadvantage because that is not a high tier selling point. But go ahead and make a persuasion check.
What's my persuasion? All right. You said at disadvantage? Correct. Yes. Oh, the lower one was a 1.
He goes, no offense to you, young Rhett, but until your name is known across the land, you singing about us will mean not much of nothing. Your father, maybe, but you, not quite yet.
It stings. That stings a little bit, but that's fair. All right, so we will agree to the price.
Okay, you guys sign a contract. It's listed out, and you hear stuff. Let's see if I can find it really quick.
Magical stuff?
No, more like.
In nomine Patris et Filii et Spiritus Sancti. In nomine Patris et Filii et Spiritus Sancti.
And magically, not really magically, you see them walking out of their homes and stuff. The rest of the Finnish Legion that wasn't at the training pit gathers around the building itself. And now there's 150 dudes either inside or outside the building. And the Tort is rallying with a mighty speech of how they're moving and what they're doing. Grab their family, grab their kids, grab everything that they're going, and they will set off within the end of the week. They will start the charge as soon as they start marching. But basically, he's giving his men week for preparation, if that's okay with you. If not, we'll take a charge up front.
I think that's fine, right? A week. Besides, that gives us enough time to be able to screw our own boot to try to find the big boy.
Question: are we going to attempt to have escort or so go with us to try to persuade some additional banditos?
I don't think that these guys would quite like to do that, friend.
I mean, if they're all going to end up at the one place anyways, might as well have them meet.
Because the best way to get the thieves on your side is to bring the police.
rather than let the two strong people go in there, scare the shit out of them, and make them ours.
I think that we should use the intimidation aspect because we're a terrifying group, okay? Like, we are a mummy, a literal dead robot, the Emperor's kid, and, some other people.
A goblin that turns into a giant. And we're going back to a dragon lair that we slayed, but we could really use a helping hand. And we want you to be a part of that.
All right, stop fantasizing and let's get to role playing. So, as the group of you leaves the successful conversion of the Finnish Legion to our salt mine miners, you guys will head to where you remember seeing Grosh. How do we say his name?
Oh gosh, 1 second.
Start with a G. We're gonna say Groosh because that's what I remember. You're gonna follow to where Groosh said he would meet you the following day. Sitting there in a drunken stupor is Groosh. He's sitting on a barrel. A couple of us recognize him.
Hey, what's going on there, bud?
He looks up at you and says,
Friend, yeah, exactly. So you ready to bring us over so we can talk to your mates?
Yeah, I can do that. Oh, sorry. It left me out in the sun too long. I'm gonna be like an onion and have layers or something. No. Sprout?
You need some water?
I need some water.
All right, I give him one of my water canteens.
He drinks it heartily, and almost instantaneously, he's fine. He looks to you and says, "That was real good, thanks." You realize later that the water canteen that you had given him was actually filled from water from the mystical druid graves.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
So he looks around sparsely and says, "There's more than 2 of us. I thought I was just saying things, but there really is 6 of you." Huh.
Yeah. I
gotta ask because it's the law. You're not a cop, right?
Oh God, no. By the gods, cops, fuck them.
Good. All right.
Imagine me being a cop puts the city watch pin away. It's easy to forget, but I 100% was a cop.
I'm not a cop. I'm the FBI.
I am an Imperial cop.
So, as the cop among us continues his way quietly, because he is excessively quiet for Kettle, we continue forward. So he leads
Kettle,
you.
why are you so quiet? Kettle, why are you so quiet there, bud? Everything all right?
Well,
You're not going to give me some earth-shattering news that I've never heard of before, right? That would make this incredibly hard, right?
No.
Kettle knocks into something.
All right, I trust you.
I am absolutely going to just like telepathy to him. I am a cop.
Because I have limited telepathy back. You're a fucking cop. When the
100%. Like I could have found these people with City's Watch.
Oh, well, that probably would have been useful. All right, well, you know what? Don't say that. Don't tell them that. Honestly, if you got the pin or whatever that you got the badge, I don't know. Eat it. I don't know. Let's just not have it be seen.
Good. We'll do.
Okay, as you guys continue moving forward, you follow Grooch with relative ease. He's not like trying to lead you on any crazy thing. He takes you outside the city through a main gate. No one seems to stop him or give any bit to his presence. And about 4 miles out of town, he takes a sharp left into the forest. And after about another mile or two, it leads into an open plain. And in the open plain, you see a large setup of tents. And I mean a large setup of tents, like the equivalent of a small army's worth of people number of tents. The weird thing is, it looks like it's been here a very long time. You can see the overgrown bushes have kind of like assembled over the tents and whatnot to make like natural canvas covers on quite a few of them. Some of them look brand new, like something's fallen down and it's been replaced, but a lot of them look like they've been embedded into this spot for a very long time.
You guys been set up out here long?
Note that you're not super far away from where the river starts / flows. There's you can hear it from where you're at. As it's a large river and is relatively loud. Senor Younger, you look like you had something to add.
I was mostly going for that question, but I've since forgotten. I got distracted whenever I saw the live on Twitch thing come across the deal.
I'm sorry.
And completely lost train of
Not my fault. I don't say when the robot does things. It just does these things. I'm sorry. So, as you enter the camp, it's relatively lively. There's plenty of people there, all dressed in relatively poor uniforms, if not really uniforms, just like they have very similar get-ups. Leather armor, dark clothing, daggers, knives, sabers, just basic equipment that like anyone could get their hands on for the quote-unquote cheap, but still be enough to combat most people. This is warrior attire on a budget, to say the least.
These guys would probably do better if they had a proper person to train them and like actually give them a good business. Make them a legion.
You hear
It's more of
screaming
like
in the distance.
a mercenary group as opposed to bandits.
Yeah.
So,
they seem very organized for bandits.
Yo, Roach, what was that scream about?
Yes, someone's probably having an argument right now.
All right. Who's the one in charge here?
That's a really good question that I don't necessarily have the answer to.
I do.
From what I heard from my mates the other day, someone came into the camp and caused quite a bit of a ruckus, and we might be under new management. So I'm returning from my stint on the inside, and look, I brought 6 new recruits. They're gonna love me. I'm gonna get some kind of promotion, maybe. I don't know. Yeah.
I
Recruit.
like your friend.
Yes,
I do
recruits.
want to say that let's find the people in charge.
Goes around and you notice Grush is asking like, where people are. I'm gonna yada yada. But go ahead, ask your question before I continue the story.
It wasn't a question. I am going to invest the mummy with thaumaturgy.
Mummy,
So the mummy and I both have the ability to cast thaumaturgy, and telepathically, I am going to tell everyone that I plan on becoming the leaders of this this ragtag group.
While he's doing that,
too.
While we're moving through town looking for the leaders, I want to take my lute out and I want to play loudly and draw as much attention as possible.
You want to play loudly, you say?
Like, if I have a song about kettle, that's what I'm singing.
You're not singing, friend. Sing. Give me a verse. And then make a performance check.
Performance check? Yeah, I can do a performance check on the fly.
Black dragon in his lair. No, I did not freaking care. Kill them all. Kill them all. Out of left to the jaw. Rainbow through the throat and all. Yes. Boom.
Hey, Rhett's not DMX.
Just that it's barking.
Listen, that was the best game I've ever come up with. Okay.
Something about trapping the Emperor's daughter inside of a carriage and slowly beating her to death while she tried to poison me.
Performance check was a 23.
What a roll! So yeah, you're killing it. You have drawn all the attention of the camp towards our little band of miscreants. As Grush awkwardly looks behind you like, but why though? He continues to ask people where we're going, what we're doing, things like that. And finally, you see a large actual building. Out of all the tents and pop-up stuff, there is a legitimate building hidden in one of the large tree areas. It looks like they intentionally built it around these trees, or maybe the trees grew intentionally around it, kind of thing, as it has an almost elven architecture to it. And it is well hidden. Like if you were to be going by on the side, you wouldn't think of anything but a clump of trees. As you get closer, you see doors and windows, and it's a legitimate building. So you enter the building, and it is filled with dangerous-looking women, to say the least. They are all scantily clad, but not one of them doesn't have some kind of knife or big weapon. And all of them look like they're about to rip your throat out as soon as you enter the door.
I bring...
As a note for the Goblinoid, you feel at home. These are your people.
I'm about to say, just like, yeah, my home? This is amazing.
Sitting in a large chair. Oh, continue.
No, I was about to say, the second we walk in the door, at the top of my lungs, I'm going to say, I bring a challenger, and I'm going to point at Thrud.
Oh,
Several of the women stand up and look at you and say, Rhett, that is not how things work here.
Oh, shit.
They know you, Rhett. Look at that.
Fools have entered my web, and a familiar-looking face crawls around the corner.
It's a Drider.
It is a Drider, and she looks angry. You'll notice that she is decked to the arm. She's not in a pretty gown like the last time you've seen her. She is armed to the legs, to the teeth. Every bit of this woman is dangerous.
My lady, you're gorgeous.
You notice that behind her she pulls a small pile of ropes or things that are connected to what you assume to be her servient husbands as they scuttle behind her, making sure nothing gets in her way. She goes,
I know her.
There's Rhett. There is the Thrud. There is the, what did you call him? Kettle. There is, what did you call the mummy? I don't remember. And then, of course, there's Barry. And then there's you! And points at Profi, and Profi goes, it's me! I don't know you. He didn't talk about you. Who are you?
No.
So, if you remember in your conversations with her the last time, you did allude of your group's abilities and whatnot. So you did actually talk about the majority of the people here. You smartly did not mention the prince though, because knowing that he's in town would basically knock you out as a possible suitor if Profi's running around and your character's smart enough to be like, we keep Profi on the low, that way we can go.
Two people, yeah, but yeah, Profi and Brett.
Rhett, you cannot avoid talking about Rhett, unfortunately. Rhett is a known entity of the town, as per his backstory. So, his recognition is more of, he probably knows some of these women. Again, it's been a
Maybe
decade,
scorned
so they
a
might look
couple
little
of
bit
them.
different. Maybe. I think you want to roll for it?
I would like to point out that they did not acknowledge our menagerie of other characters that are with us, such as the Kelpie or the Scorpion.
I'm going to say the Scorpion is outside the door, because it wouldn't make a lot of sense to bring the thing in. As for the Kelpie, it's chilling in your giant thing. It hasn't popped its head out as of now.
It's just vibing.
I thought its head was just always peeking over my shoulder.
Only if you want it to. Again, it's just chilling in its bucket, relaxing most of the time. Unless you're like, Kelpie, do the thing.
It's
and
a
then
bug.
it pops out over the or if there's something interesting going on. For the most part, you've just been talking to jackwagons, so Kelpie doesn't need to interfere unless you're like, hey, Kelpie, scare him, get him. And it pops out, ah!
It's like a Jack in the Box.
Right, exactly. You got the dragon over here, everyone can see, and it's just kind of looking around all the time. It's kind of weird, and then boom, Kelpie head. And then you just look like a giant mythical monster for no good reason.
What do you want me to roll?
For the how many of them you knew? Go ahead and give me a percentile roll.
That's what I figured. All right. Where's my 10?
Playing a game of whack fuck here.
That's gonna be a 92%.
Damn. All right. So all but one of them, maybe two. Yeah, you not necessarily carnally, but you done know some secrets, and they're a little concerned that you're in the same room with them. Rhett's younger days were filled with terrible experiences with not so savory women, and they're all in the same room now. Congratulations.
Oh, my ex is living thin.
Yeah, right. That's you right now.
Hi, ladies.
Did he do something to you? Do I have to beat him up? I will.
Several
Just let
of
me
them
know.
say, I wish he did something to us, and shake their head. Unfortunately, he was young and naive, and blah blah. And they go into this rant, and now all the rest of us are just like, "Wow, they're just telling all your business, friend."
Like Ghost of Christmas Past, or whatever that Matthew McConaughey movie is.
Yes. So, as you have entered the room of the bandits, again surrounded by dangerous women is the best way to describe them, aka baddies. Thank you. Someone appreciates my titles.
Nice.
They look to you and say, "Well, we have an idea of what you want, but we heard you went to the Finnish Legion today. As what we gathered from Barry and his exploits, you are looking for an army. We thought we would hire ourselves out to you, but you're already working with somebody. Our network in the city has told us as much."
Well, this is an accurate statement, but let's get this out the way. There's something really big and bad coming, and we need as many people as we can get.
Thread, roll a perception check.
Okay.
Everyone else, what's your passive perception?
Oh shit.
I
Of
got
what kind?
a 24.
Passive? 24, okay.
Okay, so base passive perception is a 15, but
10, baby. I ain't seen nothing.
with blind sense, watcher's eye, sentries, or I don't get sentry's rest for this one, and danger sense. So blind sense, danger sense, and watcher's eye on top of the 15.
You can add all those together for your thing. What does that get you? It will be important. It is in range of your blind sense.
So it doesn't add any numbers. It's just the things that I can detect with my perception.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, that'll
So
be
criminal activity, things happening outside of my line of sight, and the other one is
license.
yeah,
So-
and danger. So danger, blindness, and criminal activity.
So I did some reading as a side note, just as a DM note for you guys. I reread Danger Sense. And as a note, it doesn't actually like give you a warning. It just gives you advantage on like traps you can see. So like if you see something that's dangerous, it's like that's dangerous and I should be cautious. That's all it does for you. Now with you and your super detection stuff, still handy, but it's not like we've been treating it where it's like red alert. It's not a unit. You know what I mean? You don't get a warning. For those of you that don't know what units are, don't worry about it.
I'll be right back in like 2 minutes.
Just don't touch any gold bars.
Don't touch any gold bars. Important statement. But I digress. 24. Perfect. Good roll. Good job. Woo. As you are talking about a great evil that's coming their way, you hear under someone's breath, "You mean me?"
Who said that? Come here.
Do you wave at where you think the sound came from? You're pretty sure it's out of a small closet not far behind you.
Yeah. I'm like, come on.
If you bleed purple smoke, so help me squawk.
Opening the door is a very well-dressed nobleman and says, "Oh, they've had me captured here for days. That's what I mean."
Captured?
Who are you?
My name is Inregard.
Do I know him?
Right. My lady. I'm so sorry. I didn't catch your name as I look over to the dryad.
The Drider.
Who was
She's
this
a
guy?
Drider.
Drider?
Not a dryad. Drider. Big old Drider lady. Not sexy tree nymph.
Listen, they're all sexy. It's fine. Anyway,
you're the kind of man that looks at the monster manual and calls it the Weefoo book.
All right.
That's okay. I can appreciate that. It'd be like
anyway, just like who's this guy?
She looks over and that's in regard.
All right, but like, is he a good dude? Is he a bad guy? An asshole?
I believe.
Does Rhett know who he is?
No, you have no idea who this nobleman is. He's dressed to the nines, though. Black suit, black hair, nearly black eyes. He's decked out in the Ritz.
Was he at the fancy meeting?
The banquet.
Or
no, he was not at the banquet. What was the name of the Drider lady? Do you remember what I called her? This is why we have notes. Anyway, her name being he told me I got notes, motherfucker. Her name besides Drider lady, what was it? It was something. It wasn't Spindle. It was something web based. Lady Spinner
Lacey.
or something like that. Lady Thorax. No.
Arachnia.
Something silly like that. I don't remember. It was spider based and I forgot. Someone rewatch that later and tell me what it is. But we're gonna go with Lady Spindle. Sorry, no, not Spindle. That's Yanger's character. Lady.
Oof.
Silkweb. So, we'll go with Silk. Silkwood. Was it Silkwood? Help me out here, Barry.
I only wrote down the elven lady's name.
You fool! All right. Anyway, Silkwood, Silkstring, Lady Silkstring. We're gonna go with Silkstring, and when someone corrects us in the comments later, we'll be wrong. But Silkstring looks over and says, "Well, he was captured a few days ago with a large sack of cash, and he has been politely waiting for his ransom. Though he seems to know who you are, and that's a different type of trap that I was ready for." She points to a small web. Somehow, ironically.
All right. Well, I mean, thank you for letting us. That was nice. Why did you say you're the baddie?
He looks to you and says, I don't remember saying anything of the sort.
What? Am I losing my mind?
He definitely said that he was the bad thing that was coming. You definitely said that.
I don't remember saying that.
I'm gonna insight.
Sure, go ahead.
Can I help
I
him?
don't like being gaslit.
Are you gonna look over at him? He's lying to you.
Yeah,
Yes,
I'm gonna help him.
Of course, you can help him.
I got a 15.
Okay.
My insight is a +8.
Wow. What is your insight, Fred? I assume not a +8.
No, mine's a +1.
So you get advantage then. So go ahead and roll an advantage for your friend helping you.
That's a 13. So I believe the 15 is better.
The 15 is better. You still helped him. The 15 good. He doesn't seem to be misleading you. He doesn't know what you're talking about. You're crazy.
Man, I don't like feeling like I'm being gaslit here. All right.
But you feel like you're being gaslit, and that's totally fair.
Ah. So let's just put him back in the closet. We don't.
He says, "Sorry, I'm out of the closet. I'm tired of being in there. It's been a long couple days. I need some sunlight."
So ma'am, we would still much like your help. And I'm not sure how we'd be able to work out a deal for this. But
I have a simple deal for the 6 of you. You can have all the men and women, as she looks around the room, in this coalition if you do me one simple favor. There's
What's
a
the
boat
favor?
that travels between here and Ashwood. And for the last couple centuries, it has gone and been a raiding target for this group of bandits for quite some time, but we have yet to sink it. I want that boat's wheel, and I want it resting at the bottom of the river. If you can destroy this boat and everyone on board, you'll have earned the loyalty of the coalition.
What is this boat's name?
Ah, yes. This is the Ash Moon Ferry.
Why do you guys want it sunk?
I am tired of making raids against it. And, since you seem to have alternate, what's the word? Employment, gainful employment, from what I hear from my network, you can pay us what we need to move somewhere else. And then the town won't have to worry about us messing with the boat because there won't be a boat to mess with. No
But that
reason
is
to break
also-
tradition if the tradition is broken by someone else.
So you want us to get rid of the boat, which the boat is used to transport people and goods from one spot to another.
Mhm.
Even though... Alright, I mean... give me
you
a
have
second.
to kill everyone on board.
How many people are on board?
Yeah, how many people are typically on board?
How many
And these
fighters-
are innocent people, presumably?
No one's innocent, friend.
Okay, well,
I don't think there'll be any children on board. And if they are, well, fine.
I'm going. I telepathy the group, and that's a no-go. That's a no-go. We hit the no-go point. We can kill the bandit leaders and take over the bandit camp. I'm okay with that, but I'm more okay with that than killing everybody on board a boat.
Who's on the boat?
It could be anybody. It could literally be anybody.
Yeah, it could literally be anybody. It's just the ferry. It's the public ferry.
I think only you can't hear him because I heard him.
Oh, that's probably me.
Okay.
So, as a DM, I'm gonna pull you out from characters to players. You really think Silkwood would just murder innocent civilians? She is technically a noble of the land.
And also head of a bandit group. Clearly disregards the law, right?
Hold up. She did just take over this. She just took over the bandit group. This is a recent occurrence.
Correct.
So, This right here is her being like, I'm in charge because I just took it over. These guys don't want to go because this is the only life they've known. So let's get rid of the only reason why they're still here. And the people on the ship are typically bad. Because I'm assuming because she is a lady, right?
Allegedly.
She said there could be children on the ship.
She said there was unlikely to be children.
Unlikely is not a guarantee that there's not children. And then she said, but if there are, oh well. Like, that's a no-go for the cleric. The cleric is not a fan of this. You gotta tell me who I'm hunting down and killing, because otherwise I'm not gonna be okay with it.
To be fair, we could always go look at it and then decide what to do.
Yeah.
This is true.
I can also just ask her if there's specific people on the ship.
Or we
that
just
are
asked her that.
100%. No.
You did just ask her, and she said she wants everyone on the ship taken care of.
Yes, but if there's children involved, we can try to finagle something. Figure out like why this ship is so bad. Figure out more of the specifics. Like what
I
is
think
the
that
reason
this is a
behind
keep
she
what you
doesn't
kill
like it.
society, so we just keep what we kill and kill her, and take the bandits that she leads.
Side note: this is not a keep what you kill society.
Oh, I thought that's the whole reason we came here in the first place.
Nope, it's just less
Okay.
connected to the Empire. There's still the Imperial rules that you guys are supposed to follow. You guys just haven't, had to deal with any tomfoolery yet.
I say we look at the boat and we decide what to do.
That would be a good idea. I'm also going to ask her a couple more questions, if
Sure,
that's all
let's
right
go
with
in.
everyone. So, because you are a lady, and I would assume that you're not just telling us to go murder a whole bunch of people and possible children for absolutely no reason. What's the thing that they've been doing that's been on the shadier scale that makes them less of innocent people?
Oh, how do I put this? It is not so much that I need to know that they're innocents or victims. I want to see if you will listen to what I am telling you. Because like all others, you all are a bunch of...
You insignificant fuck!
Need to listen to me immediately.
Cue thaumaturgy.
Do it.
Okay.
So as she says those words, right, as she calls you all a bunch of insignificant fucks, she flares up, and you can see that she's basically thaumaturging. You guys know magic. And producing a loud, booming voice, her eyes flare up, and a small mist freezes the ground underneath her. Very showy.
The exact same effect is going to happen with me. There's going to be a little telepathy to the mummy that says now, and I am going to roll for intimidation.
Go ahead.
I'm going to activate my thaumaturgy, assuming that there is like lights inside of this place.
Natural lights.
Like a candle or something.
No, natural lights.
Oh, there's
windows.
It won't affect natural lights. Dang it. I will use, so we're in a tent though, right?
No, you're in the one building.
Yeah, we are in the one building.
It's naturally lit because it's elven architecture, and they use the natural sunlight and mirrors and whatnot to light rooms.
How how big are the windows? Like how close are the windows?
Equally sized. And how close are they?
Yeah.
Depends on where you're at in the room. Within 30 feet of basically all of you.
If there was like a 20-foot radius, right?
I could say that your character is within 20 feet of one of the windows, Younger, if it will help your narrative push forward.
Because I was going to potentially. I can't really do that. I was gonna say cast darkness over it, but then we would just all be blind.
This is not the group for blinding. We suffer the darks.
Whatever Kettle's doing, because he's doing scary sensory stuff, I want to cast Prestidigitation to make it even stronger.
So you're gonna oomph his eyes even more oomphy. You're gonna make the cold colder, and you're gonna make his voice louder.
The fog foggier, and the room a little darker, and
I'm gonna make the ground tremble with thaumaturgy as my first step.
You're all gonna love this.
From our side, like a wave pushing forward against her.
You must remember. You must remember. She is from a matriarchal society.
Yeah, and I am a genderless robot.
Yes, but there's a lot of dudes
who just
here.
rolled a critical, aka a 30 on Intimidate.
I don't think her fucking color is gonna matter for shit, but I'll try anyway.
Matriarchal society. Meeting the patriarchy.
Really got a 32.
So she got 17 plus pluses, which is no stump in the dark, but it ain't no 30. So as you give her your, what do you say to her? What is your yell and scream back with all the extra added bonuses from your friends?
Who do you call insignificant? You insect! You arachnid!
Keep going. Just throw the insults. I'm gonna hit the bra effects.
You have no place to order us to kill anyone! If anyone is going to die, it will be you for your insolence!
Bitch.
What he said.
Outside the tent, you hear.
Bruh.
As you see Garsh kind of pick his head through and just fuck and close the door.
Good one, Garsh.
Thanks, buddy.
Listen, if we're leaving here, Garsh is coming with us. That's a given.
Yeah.
Next 6 seconds, a strike of lightning, thunder, cracking sound is gonna happen.
So in regard, steps back and you hear the now deafened spider lady go.
Hey, this man just, I don't want to do this no more.
She does not look great. Everyone else over here just like, oh, okay.
Now that my friend sufficiently scared you all.
That is not the thing I wanted to do today. Okay. They immediately become less intimidating, and the entire room is just kind of like splooted to the edge, and you guys are just kind of like in the center because the monster has spoken. The Kelpie's popped its head out. It's snarling around for no apparent reason.
The blood cloak is flowing. The skull is out.
Under shaking.
You just over here. I got a line for you if it'll play well. Give me a second.
And I don't mean it metaphorically or rhetorically or poetically or theoretically or any other offensive way.
Excuse me, I have to delete that because it has shitty music in the background. Anyway, you give him the death straight up speech. Hashtag go watch the new Puss in Boots movie because it's wonderful. Seriously, if you guys haven't watched it, go rent it, go buy it, whatever you can. It's fucking
sponsor.
Yeah, hashtag sponsor. Yeah, please sponsor me, Shrek.
Shrek Nanny.
Shrek. Look, I'll throw Shrek as a character. I don't care. You guys can fight Puss in Boots. I'm sure there's a stat block somewhere. That's what this. Oh, I need to pull something up. Sorry. So as you guys are being all intimidating and all this other fun stuff, you see her look around and she looks at the other girls and says, "I think it's time for the bears." and she pushes a button on the desk behind her. Immediately from the ceiling, several of the webs that were holding it up break. Let me put you guys on the board really quick.
It's cocaine bears.
Oh boy.
No, it's circus bears.
No, it's cocaine bears. You're right, Fred.
Oh my god.
I promised someone in the chat this week that they would show up, and here they are.
I saw it.
Alright, let me find
Wow.
you guys. Sorry. Alright, Robot Man, you're here. I am not going to mark the female characters at this point, just to save space on the thing. Give me a second. You guys go ahead and talk some politics or something while I set up your characters.
The history of the circus bear is actually
can you
near
guys tell that story? That's actually a really good one.
Yeah. Younger, you got it.
Okay, so my first character, I had never played D&D before, and so I was like, you know what I have played? I played Oblivion, and I played a Wood Elf, and one of the abilities you get in Oblivion is being able to, like, just control an animal by, like, throwing something at it, basically, and, like, getting beast speech, essentially. So I wanted that ability, not realizing there were similar abilities in D&D, and so it was like basically they had to make a charisma save. If they failed, I took control of the creature and did what I wanted. We went to a circus, and basically the rule was it was like a gladiator circus. And the rule was like you can't kill anybody. Like you're not supposed to kill anybody and stuff. And somebody was really rude and disrespectful, and I can't remember everything they did, but I remember my character, who was he's a warlock of the like otherworldly patron. And he was all like up in here mental stuff. And so one of the things I did, the guy came out with a bear, riding a bear and attacking me. And so I took control of the bear and I told it to maul its master to death. Therefore, it would not be my fault that he died. You know, the animal just went rampant.
No one in our party found out that this was him, by the way. The entire party thought this bear went crazy and mauled the guy. And everyone, every spectator, all of us were like, man, that guy shouldn't have rode the bear if he didn't know how to control it.
And so
Nice.
and they murdered their own pet bear. But I kept that as a running thing. There was only one person like who kept on trying to figure out he knew something was off, but he didn't know like what. And so yeah, that was fun. That was the same character that a mind flayer tried to do some mind stuff against him, and I had just gotten my perk and like a homebrew item that basically let me take like a quarter of the damage and reflect double damage at whatever if it tried to do a psychic attack on me. And so Mind Flayer tried to do psychic stuff to me, and its head exploded.
Yep.
Oof.
Or something, and it was pretty awesome.
My Eric Cochran companion to this warlock started the Finnish Legion.
Okay.
Nice.
And his head is what's on the pike down there. We need to
his skull.
We need to get that. I have an idea. I have a level 6 spell just for him.
It doesn't work. It doesn't. The amount of times Mr. Thule tried to get that to work, it doesn't work.
The soul has to be willing to return.
The soul is not willing to return.
What if you just awakened
So
it?
I will remind you of his actual death was excessively violent. He took a lot of hit points on those last couple hits.
I just want a head to put on a new body. That's it. You know, walk and shamble. It's fine.
Hey, so question for our goblinoid friend. Do you want this to be your character from here on out? Or do you want someone else? Because I don't remember what I had you as.
You had me as a little dwarf thing, but I like that model way better. So
that one?
Yeah, yeah.
The other option is I have a. Wait, come back. No! I got a purple samurai. Is another option.
I mean, the idea was samurai for a bit, so let's do that one.
Okay, you are now the purple samurai on the board. There will be other samurai. They will not be purple. They might be red.
Swords. Dang it.
So I have the 6 of us on the board. I have the enemies at least pulled out. Oh, you know what I forgot to pull out? The bears.
I only have mammoths. Can it be a cocaine mammoth? Sounds way worse.
Okay, do you all know the story behind like the original cocaine bear and what it did? Because Cocaine Bear was a real thing, like I think it was in the 80s, ate an entire duffel bag of cocaine. Like this bear ate millions of dollars of cocaine in real life.
That's the movie that's coming out.
Yes.
Yeah, there's a movie coming out that's a parody of the actual terrible situation in which a bear for a few moments was the #1 apex predator on this planet and nothing could stop it.
Until his heart exploded.
I was about to say, like, didn't it end up like running for like a decent distance and then just that's when it died?
More or less, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, gentlemen, I'm going to switch the things. Prepare yourselves.
We have a lady here too.
You're right. My apologies. Turn the camera off.
Taste on this bear.
Every time like someone says that, I had forgotten.
Okay.
Like someone's like, "Oh yeah, okay, yeah, towards a lady."
There you go. How's the lighting on that? Is that okay, or do I need to change colors?
I don't really do the girl voice very often. I haven't practiced it enough.
Oh, I'm a little goblin lady.
Well, hello there. Is everything good?
Hey,
that's unsettling.
That's pretty good.
That's a great tavern light. Oh, that's brighter.
I can't see nothing. Nothing. That's really dark. Hey, this looks just like your brother's place.
Suspiciously like your brother's place.
Hey,
Look,
if
I
you
only
want
have
me to
so many
make
in the
maps,
doors.
if you want me to make some maps, you just have to get them printed. But I can totally do that. It's not
Okay,
hard.
but for real, like
I have so many.
they would have used the same, I mean, similar floor plans. They are in the same town.
They're not the same town, but
Are they not?
No.
Oh.
Not at all. This is a whole other continent, man. That was in the jungle.
So
I thought you were talking about his brother's house.
No.
Rhett's.
No.
Oh. Never mind.
I
don't have a brother that I know.
Never mind. I'm confused. I was like, they're in the same town.
Okay.
You know
so
where
besides the random balls of light that I can't really mess with though without just being like, "Begone, light," which is just as good as is, but I think I like the yellow light more.
If you want to get rid of the ball of light, but you still want to have decent lighting, you're able to just take like an index card and throw it over top, or have the light try to have the light bounce off of the wall. It should even out the lighting.
I'll have to show you the setup later one of these days. For now, we're gonna work with it. It'll be okay. My usual solution is I just rotate it to where the lights are bouncing off the thing, but I want to. So besides that, balls of light aren't actually there, but there's nothing in those squares anyway. So like if I move a character into the ball of light, you can see the character. So don't worry about it. Anyway, all the characters that are in the room are on the board. The cocaine bears are there. Not that you know that's what they are, but they look a little bit jazzed, to say the least. So,
are they the tokens or are they the characters?
They're the token. The characters are the women, and in regards,
we have to kill the women. Dang it!
You don't have to do anything, but these cocaine bears are going for your throat. Roll initiative.
There it is.
For initiative, sucker.
I'm rolling my red die.
All right, I'm rolling 3 sets of initiatives. One
suck.
One for me. Well, you know, I don't want to hear about your late afternoon.
I get advantage on initiative, and I got a 2.
Wow, that's right. All right. So your handy dandy boy Profi rolled a 15, and I have a +3, so a total of 18 for me. Who's recording turns?
I got you, Profi 18.
Okay.
Combat engineer.
Enemy women or the baddies go on 17.
Okay.
Cocaine bears go on Sorry, finding their. Looks like 10 total.
Okay.
And then
oh, there's more.
there yeah, in regards. Not that it'll do anything crazy. Goes last. Who will be taking that one, baby?
Okay.
Which is fitting because we're gonna hold his initiative anyway, so doesn't matter.
Okay, Barrymore, we're
7. 7 total.
okay. Arzex.
11 plus what?
Okay.
Plus anything? We good to go?
Nope, that's the total.
Okay, Mars, I'm looking at the map, so I cannot see your screen.
Oh, sorry. 11.
Okay. Thread.
15.
And Rhett.
8.
Ooh. Rhett's rounding out the back end. He says, I'm chilling like a villain.
Okay, so Profi will go first. Next will be Enemy Women. Next will be Thrud. Followed by Marzex. Followed by Coke Bears. Followed by Rhett. Followed by Barry. Followed by Kettle. Followed by the Spider Lady.
Okay, I'm gonna make some notes just for you guys to know. All three of these women type characters in the background that have like thicker bases are actually large characters. One of them is a Minotaur lady. One of them is our spider friend, the Drider. And in the corner there, you see what looks to be like a describe this character. A half dragon. There's also Dragonborn in the corner that's normal Dragonborn, and a full-on orc lady right there. The others are of human or elfish races, so there's not many of them left. You also see a Yanti in the corner.
Curious, are they all intimidated currently?
Currently, with your 30 to be brutal and scary, I would say for the next 4 rounds, yes. As they had several seconds to reel back and the minutes worth of being afraid is going. But yes, currently.
Okay, I have a counter at 4.
Okay. Yeah, because technically they can't get any closer to you, right?
Correct.
Okay, noted. I will try to keep that in mind. Fortunately for them, most of them don't have a ton of range weapons. Sucks to suck. Next.
First up is Profi.
Alright, Profi assesses the danger and goes, bears! And they look jazzed! Let's go throw hands! Oh man, I just realized how many hit points these things have. 1, 2, I go to the closest one and make my attack. I have no allies next to it, so there's no way for me to get a sneak attack off on this one, so I'm just straight up damaging and hoping things happen. This is a poor choice on Profi's part, just for the record. But as you guys know, Profi is an expert at poor choices. So, here we go. Now, just to clarify, I would have used my bonus action to do steady aim so I can make the advantage rolls, but I moved so I can't do it. Yes.
I'll wait till my turn.
Okay. So, with their AC, that's a terrible roll. A whopping 4 plus 8 is 11. 11 misses. Surprise, surprise. Next roll, I'm going to use my dice and not my enemy dice. That'll probably help a little bit. Slightly better with a 9. This is the free action D6 plus pluses. So 9 plus 8 is 17. 17 does hit. So D6 plus pluses on the attack. Wow, 1 whole damage plus pluses. So 4 whole damage. Profi starting off real strong, y'all. Yeah. Oof. And sorry, I'm trying and doing terrible. That's bonus action. I still have a bonus action, I guess, technically. I would like to take the dodge action for how bad that round was. Oh, I should have used lucky. Son of a gun. All right. Side note: Profi's burning one of his die on that first attack to see if it hit too, because I need the help. I rolled a 6 on the psychic die. Again, I'm backpedaling a little bit, but I had the ability. Would have used it. D8 for the damage. Whee! That's 3 plus 3, 6 whole more points of damage. So I did a whopping 10 points of damage to this thing this round. As for a bonus action, I will, I guess, try to stab it with my psychic dagger. Unfortunately, it does an extra 1d4 or something stupid. So 10 plus pluses hits. An extra 1d4 without pluses. Because it's my second hit. Wow! 11 damage, boys. The best rolls tonight. Just going for it. That's all I can do.
It's good. Good start.
Okay, next is the enemy women.
Okay, so the enemy women aren't doing anything because you are in the middle of the room. So their urge to defend themselves / escape is kind of goosed because to get to the door, they have to get closer to you. So they're basically pinned in place in fear, hoping these cocaine bears eat you.
And then not them.
And then, yeah, right. Yeah, that is a fair point. The bears are feral.
They're all just standing there like, this was a terrible defense plan. Why did we do this?
It's like, why did the lady do this? Where'd she even get cocaine bears?
These are
Why
okay.
did we?
So, canonically, there is a reason for cocaine bears in this area, and it's 100% the circus. Which is why we told the story earlier, because this is the lineage of those bears.
I thought it ended. No.
There was more.
Thrud is next.
Thrud! Purple Samurai.
I am going to. I'm gonna help Profi just because it'd probably be useful if I did
You
that.
have plenty of room. You do have to hop on top of a small table to fit next to me. Would you like to do that still?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, it'll take the
or I
remainder of your movement. You're stuck on top of the table, so pray that the bear hits you and not the table. Otherwise, you're gonna get yeeted like it's a stupid comedy.
We make
slapstick
stupid
with
decisions,
comedy
it's fine.
bears.
All right, so I am gonna use my bonus action for Giant Smite. I'm gonna get bigger, get extra damage, stuff
Are you
like
sure
that.
you want to get bigger while standing on top of a flimsy table?
I mean, when you say it like that, it only makes me want to ride the bear. So
you can ride the bear whenever you need. You just gotta ask.
Oh, why do you say that? Okay. So maybe not then. I am going to properly pull out the blood sword, so I gotta roll that real quick.
Roll it. Would you roll that one?
I got an 11.
Dude, you say
Yeah.
we rolling thick tonight. So that what's that? 2d6, 2d8?
I think it's 2d6. At a 10, it's 2d6. At a 12, it's 2d12. Is what I wrote. I don't know. That doesn't sound right, but
look, you have the chart somewhere on your paper. I would assume. I'm gonna trust you on the numbers because that was last week, and you know me.
Yeah, I was.
Things.
And I get you. All right, so it's time to make the first swing.
Swing number 1. Roll it.
9 plus so much. 5, 7, 9 plus 7, 15.
15 hits.
Awesome. And then that is going to be 2d8 or 2d6, right? 2d6. Yeah, 2d6. That's what it was. 3, 4 plus 7. 11 points on the first hit.
Okay.
Second swing. That is going to be another 15. Or yeah, another one. And then that'll hit for 6 plus 7, 13. 13.
Okay.
Other swing, because I'm a fighter. I just keep rolling the same number.
That makes life easy. You know you hit that.
Yeah, right? 5, 6, 7, 14 points of damage on that one. And then bonus action, I'm going to swing with my other sword, Black Star. 14 plus 7, I think that's going to hit. And that is... Oop, that's the wrong die. It's a D8 for that one. 3 plus 7, 10. So 10 points.
So a
more.
total of 37 points of damage.
I swing a lot.
You take several swings to this cocaine bear, and the cocaine bear looks like it's like, ow, 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 ow. Let's go.
Profi, I don't like this bear.
There's 6 of them.
Cocaine bears?
Oh, where'd they get so much cocaine? Anyway.
So, I mean, canonically, they're not on cocaine, but they are on a substance that is sold by the bandits here. Yes.
There's legitimately 6 cocaine bears? I thought there was 2.
There is legitimately 6 cocaine bears. This is a very deadly combat, and I hope you guys realize it. The irony of you guys walking into the spider's trap, high tier.
Oh.
Kettle is unafraid.
That's good. That's good.
That is
bears are also unafraid.
Fourth in combat is Marzex.
Look, this is how the lady bandits go, by the way.
And modern problems require modern solutions.
Just fucking.
This is not a modern solution.
I am the modern solution.
All right, what are you doing there, Marzex?
Well, since there's exactly 6 cocaine bears, I'm going to use Steelwind Strike against 6 cocaine bears.
Okay, you can do that.
Sorry.
Do you want to just
5 cocaine bears?
5 cocaine bears?
I can only hit 5.
Okay. Do you want to hit the one that we've already hit and kind of make your way around?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Do you want to end up in the same spot you landed in?
Where am I currently?
You are currently right here.
I want to stay right there.
Okay. So you'll do your zoopy zoop around. You have enough movement for it. No biggie.
It doesn't even need movement.
Make your rolls.
It does happen.
We went over this. You fly around the room like a maniac. It matters to me.
Yeah.
Because if you
I gotta use my weird die
so
because I can't
the reason why it matters, right, Younger, is if you critically fail on one of these attacks, I need to know where in the room you were at when you critically failed. You know what I mean?
Okay. Well then I'll tell you the order of my dice. It's gonna be blue. Sorry. It'll be blue, red, Cthulhu, gold, shield.
Got it.
2 of those were not colors.
Blue, red, hot dog, sombrero, purple.
Are we talking Crayola colors?
Right.
Yes.
Those are my favorite flavors.
Well, you know, they are crayons. You weren't quite a Marine, but you know.
There are no Marines here.
So my first one was a 19.
Okay, solid hit.
My next one was like a 20-something, really high.
Okay.
My next one was a 24.
Also hits.
My next one was a critical success.
Important.
And my next one was a 19.
All of those hit. Congratulations. Do regular damage, and then double the damage for the other one. Or sorry, don't double the damage. Story effect. So the 4th one, something crazy happens.
Nice.
He has a heart attack and he dies.
He turns and fights for us.
I just want to let you know that that is 100% one of the things that can happen to these bears. But if they live that long, you guys are done. You're gonna be mauled to death if they make it to where they have a heart attack. Just as a note.
And then dead.
Younger, I'm gonna give you a DM's choice to make this conscious decision because you are magically flying around the room. Are you going to direct your attack in such a way that the bear assumes someone else has made the attack against it, or are you going to violently attack the bear to where it just hits harder?
Oh, I'll make it think that its webmaster is like basically like whipped them all at the same time.
Okay, that's not how that's gonna work, but I do get that you want it to direct against other people. Got it. So
Yeah.
go ahead and roll your damage. I want to see where it's at, just to kind of gauge the room and how it's doing, because this spell is relatively powerful.
20 plus 12 is, I can't count, 32 plus 8, 40 damage.
40 damage to all of them.
Yep.
I'll take it. So solid damage to all of them. The cocaine bear that we are slapping on is still up and standing, but it's definitely what you would. It's bleeding a white liqueur out of its veins.
Oh wow!
Unmashed, bro.
As for the one that you slapped it in the front, whereas everyone else got slapped in the back by your sword of air. And it looked like it took an attack from the Minotaur girl, as she is literally right next to it.
Perfect.
Next. Fantastic use of a spell.
Next is the Coke Bears.
The Cocaine Bears, or in this case, the Giggle Snort Bears, because that's a cool name.
They on the giggle.
Giggle Snort is a serious problem for some creatures. Not for these bears. They won't see tomorrow. The first one's going to move here. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. The next ones have decisions to make, so I'm going to make some rolls. So, you two, since you are the closest, right, to both of these guys, are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 5 and 6 are going to be one of the other close enemies. You guys have double the chance because you were the original targets. So, bear number 1 is attacking number 4. So, going for the noble. Cocaine bear number 2. Going for, this is the uninjured bear, is going for Marzek. Sorry, Marzek.
No!
That one's dealing with that. That one's dealing with that one. These ones, same thing. They have enemies on all sides, and they don't necessarily have allies. Everyone's a target. But you guys were the intentional bears. The intentional focus group. So, this guy, since he's close to Kettle, and oh, excuse me, Kettle 1, 2, 3, 4, and enemies are 5, 6, and then for this guy it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, and this one's definitely attacking one of the two of us. We got a 50-50 shot there. So, dude in the corner, 4. Sorry, Rhett. Come straight for you, barreling over the table. And the other one, 1. All right, Rhett. They don't like your music.
I'm standing next to the tank, and things still shoot.
They see you, and they're like,
the
yes.
dice. Look, he's big, scary monster. You're a small snack standing next to him. You know what I mean? There is something to be said about the flowing cloak of blood.
Big scary monster that looks like a hard oyster, already shucked oyster.
Right. Someone who is incapable of pooping their pants, and someone who is currently doing so. So, let's see here. So the attacks, we're going to start with the one attacking the ogre. Or not ogre, sorry, the Minotaur girl. All right. 1 bite, 1 claw. Here we go. Oh, man. It's going to get bad fast. Miss! Wow, or not. And mitt. I rolled 3 2 times. All right, that bear does nothing. Jumping over to Barry. Barry, you have 2 attacks against you. First, it tries to bite your face.
All right.
18 to hit.
18 to hit. See, I should have a 14 if I don't have a mage armor, and I can burn a shield, making it a 19.
So, we have discussed this before. We are under the assumption when you wake up, you put on a mage shield. It's under your clothes at all times because it doesn't cost you any movement or anything. It just burns that spell slot, right?
Okay, I'll burn up that spell slot. It'll be a 17 AC then. And what did you say the to hit was?
18.
18. Okay, I'll have to burn a shield.
Okay, you burn a shield to stop the first attack, which will increase your AC by 5 for this next attack, which is probably very important.
Yes. It's a 23
is.
for. All right.
You're good. You missed both attacks. Your shield saves you on the bite and the claw. Marzex!
Yeah.
What's your AC? Like 7?
17.
You frail bitch, you.
I got that elven mail, man,
right,
and the special reading of protection.
All right. Well, the first swing is a 16, so it bites hard. But luckily, you're wearing armor, and you're like, "Aha! I'm not no normal."
It bites my reading.
The next one I rolled is a 19 plus pluses, so I'm pretty sure that one hits. So
yeah,
misses with the bite, but gets you with the claw. Jumping over to the 2, jumping on our friend Rhett. Rhett, you have 4 attacks against you, 2 bites and 2 claws. Prepare yourself. Oh, sorry. For the damage on the claw, by the way, is 13.
Okay.
All right. Rhett, 18 plus pluses to start. I'm sorry. Second, the bite was a total of 10 points of bite damage. The claw is a 14 to hit.
Nope.
Okay, misses on the claw. Second bear, bite. 23. In the claw. 20. I assume both of those hit?
Yeah.
So a 10 and a 13. So a total of 23 plus the other 10. So you took 33 points of biting, clawing, mauling damage. Are you alive?
I am, yes.
Good
for
to
now.
know.
For
For
now.
the other monstrous bear, it leans back for a second and you see it looks like it's going to sneeze. Make a everyone in a 30-foot cone, which is literally all of our heroes. Everyone
We're all about to get coked.
all of you need to
Everyone's
make
about to
a
get high
Constitution
as
saving
fuck.
throw, please.
Yes.
I'm
Constitution.
assuming Profi and I are good.
No, you are in the blast.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's that guy?
It's
Is this a
it's the one
poison?
right in front of us.
Gotcha.
It'll probably just rotate in front of the table so it can actually, physically shoot everybody.
That's
It's
to
a
say,
dirty
I am
20.
above it.
Dirty 20, okay, passes. Only half damage. Good to know. I
I
rolled
have a
17 plus pluses and I have dodge. So Profi's like, not today, Cocaine Bear. Giggleweed, not for me.
I got 16.
16 total.
Yeah.
All right, you will take full next.
Oh, wait. Is it poison?
Not really. No.
Oh.
Sorry, 16 passes. It's a DC 16, so you're fine.
Woo! I didn't.
Well, I'm lucky.
What'd you roll?
I got a 16 too, because I got a 14 plus 2. But if it's poison, something that I have to breathe, and or a disease, I'm not
Yeah,
affected.
because I don't breathe.
I understand. That is not mentioned in this whatsoever. I mean, it is a breath weapon. The damage is psychic for some reason. Apparently, it just hurts to think about Giggleweed hitting you in the face. Anyone else fail?
Nat 1.
Oh, wonderful. You take 44 points of damage, friend.
I got a 10, so I'm assuming I will also take 44 points of damage.
Just a 10 is a regular failure, so you only take 22. He critically failed.
Oh, I got you. Thank God.
Okay. Oh my, that is some powerful stuff. You should get up for that.
For those of you that succeeded, you take 11 points of damage. Unless you have the evasion feat, like your boy over here.
I identify as a rogue.
I took 1 level and 8th level rogue just for this attack. Wouldn't that be great? Just like I just want this level. It's below the level I'm at currently. Let me have the ability.
I took level 8 rogue as a feat.
Yes. Should be an option.
If you let me, I'll do it.
Anyway, so you guys have your damage. You're still alive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Essentially unfazed.
I also blood.
Anyway, I gotta see if it recharges. This bear full of cocaine, boys.
gonna sneeze on
Fired
us
one whole
again.
nostril, looked at the ground, and sucked it all back up with a very powerful inhale, and his nose is replugged.
This is actually where
That's
we
where you took
found
the
out.
psychic damage from, was just watching the cocaine bear rehail all the cocaine on the ground.
Fighting Scarface
Was either
there.
that or there was another bag?
Yes. All right, who's next on the list?
Next is Rhett.
Rhett, you have two cocaine bears right next to you. You are right
All
here
right,
for reference.
All right, I need to get away from these bears. So I am on myself going to cast Greater Invisibility.
Ooh, you say boopity boopity out of the scoopity.
It's like Dad.
And that's a 4th level.
It's
So
a
we
family
burn
trait,
4th.
baby.
Okay, so if I move away from these bears now, I'm not going to get an opportunity attack, right?
You are.
I do magic.
All right. I am going to. Stinger's not with me. He's still outside.
He's outside. You could call him in. It's not like he wouldn't fit. It just doesn't make sense for you to generally ride the scorpion into buildings.
Right. If I call him in, is that going to be my bonus action?
Yeah, assuredly. Yeah.
Mm,
You might
okay.
just sneak out the door and be like, "I'm outside guards. If anyone tries to leave, they get in the pinchers." You know, whatever you want to do.
Okay, I'm going to use my movement to get behind everyone. Yeah, like just get. I want to get behind Barry, I guess, because Barry's the gold guy.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm just going to use everyone as a shield.
Are you sure you don't want to go to the door? That way, if you have to leave, it is easy. And then you were blocking the door for, the one exit path in a human-sized window.
Yeah, that's fine. We can do that.
Okay.
And then I have 2/3 of a full potion left, and I'm gonna drink the whole boy.
Okay, so you've already done a magic as your action. And
Yeah.
You used your bonus.
Yeah.
You haven't used your bonus action, so you can use your bonus action to take a swig and drink half of it.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll drink half of it.
Okay, you drink the equivalent of a vial's worth of potion.
So that's what? That's 2d4s plus 2.
2d4 plus 4.
Check.
Oh, he's back.
Check.
Just rolled 2 1s, so that's really cool.
Woo!
Dice hate me.
You're
I need to find a set of dice that doesn't hate me.
Well, I have a story, and you can just try them out the next time you see me.
Hey,
Okay, I did buy the set, and they've been doing me dirty too.
Have they? I'm sorry. Put them in dice jail. Make them suffer.
Waterboard them.
Bring them to me, and we'll trade them out for more prophetic dice.
Click, clack, math, rock.
I guess that's it. Yeah, I got my action, my bonus action. I can't do anything else, so yeah.
Okay. After our handy dandy bard, who's next?
Next is Barry.
Barry, there are bears. One directly on top of you.
Yes, this is true. I'm gonna
You are here for
cast. Yes, I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds at 6th.
Ooh.
And
all that cocaine damage.
which is 68 plus 5. And I'm gonna use a sorcery point for empowered healing and reroll all of those ones.
Important. Good choice.
Yes. Restoring 31.
Nice.
Yeah. Oof. There goes my 6th level slot though. And then let's see. I don't want to burn everything on fire. Or do I? No. Let's see. I guess a quicken Eldritch Blast on bear directly in front of me.
Okay, so you pew short range shot. Do you have Warcaster?
I do not.
Okay, you're rolling this at disadvantage.
Oh, all right. There's what 5, 11.
Now, I will give you the option to roll it all as one instead of rolling for every beam, since you're only targeting one target.
Okay. Yeah. And that's 3 beams after level 11, right? Yeah. 12.
Total?
Yeah, it's just 12 hits.
12 does not hit.
Dang.
Your magic pings off the bear's face as it seems to eat the two of the literally eats a couple of the shots. And stares at you.
Terrifying.
Grit locked face. Again, you go back to I've probably pooped my pants.
Oh yeah. As soon as they drop,
these are not small brown bears. These are the equivalent of grizzlies.
These are rune bears from Elden Ring.
Oh God, no. No.
I'm pretty sure Barry pooped his pants when the spider lady reappeared.
I've already done it twice. I have nothing left in the tank. I can now run as fast as possible.
But moving would be a bad idea right now, so that's my turn.
Okay.
Okay, next is Big Scary Man. And I have a question for the DM.
Okay.
So we have not DM shenanigans Rainbow Maker. Do you have some DM shenanigans to keep me from using it in this combat?
Thank you for asking. Technically, no.
Okay.
There may be DM shenanigans afterwards, but for now, no DM shenanigans.
So I am going to start out by using my bonus action to rage.
Okay. I'm very angry.
We are going to roll that D8 now.
Okay, please do, as you are supposed to.
That is a 5. Whenever a creature hits you with a attack roll before your rage ends, this creature takes 1d6 force damage as magic lashes out in retribution.
That's like the best one.
No, it's not. Which is why I'm going to make this next move, which I hope doesn't backfire. I am going to approach Spider Lady, but I'm going to ensure that I leave the attack range of at least one bear, provoking an attack of opportunity.
Would you like to jump up on the table to do so, or are you walking around the table that is in front of you, or are you just kind of man-moding through
So
the table?
I can instinct bounce over the table behind her.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you go ahead, Anakin. You will definitely take at least one bear attack. I think the other one's slightly out of range, but this one's definitely supposed to be next to you.
Okay, put me behind the lady.
All right, you Anakin flip your way over here. Hello. You land on the table behind her, because there's a table behind her. Precariously, go ahead and make your athletics save. Don't roll a 1.
Yeah, no, that's a
way more than a 1.
17. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you're good. So you land it relatively gracefully. Unfortunately, the cocaine bear gets a free swing as a reaction. And on its reaction, it uses cocaine. No, just kidding.
By the way, I have advantage on athletics when I'm raging.
Yes. That is all understood. I'm for it. As long as you remember it. Oh, no, I've lost my dice. How do you use this one? Well, if you wanted the bear to hit you, it succeeded.
What did it do?
It criticaled you with a claw.
Okay.
So, 26 points of damage, slashing.
Okay.
You're raging, though, so it halves.
Yeah.
Not the end of the world.
Minus 13. And I am going to use that to take my reaction and re-roll my wild magic effect.
Okay. You re-roll your magic effect. Luckily for you, these bears don't have sentry.
I got the one I wanted!
Which is?
1.
Okay, and?
Everyone who is an enemy within 30 feet is going to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, so that is
A lot
everyone
of
in this
people.
god dang room. Let's see. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so
And if they're frightened, they have disadvantage.
okay, so it actually doesn't hit these guys. Starting from here. 4, 5, 6. And it doesn't get these guys. So it's everyone else in this bubble though has to make a save. So it's all the bears, Minotaur Lady, Spider Lady, and this random Yahoo in the back.
Okay.
You will also notice that the husbands attached to the Spider Lady's chain don't have weapons. So I'm not putting them on the board, but they are there, and they may be used as weapons.
Oh, she's just gonna start
1 fail.
using them as whips.
2 fail. 1 critical fail on a bear. A regular ass fail on a bear. Regular ass fail on a bear. Regular ass fail on a bear. I want you to know 3 of them in a row have failed by 1 or 2.
Okay.
There we go. Okay, so everyone in the area failed. Congratulations. All the enemies are whatever your effect is.
They take 10 necrotic damage as there is a black explosion next to all of them. And I regain I multi-classed at level 10, I think.
I believe.
No, I multi-classed at 11, so I have plus 19 health to myself.
That's a lot of health.
That's nice for an explosion.
Yeah.
You just nannied the hell out of all of them. All the bears were just like, why? We didn't even touch him. The one that did touch him's like, sorry, call me Yogi. I was trying to get that basket.
Okay.
Instead, he punches in the pig in that basket. This is so rude.
And then there will be 2 reckless dagger attacks on Spider Lady.
Dagger attacks, huh?
Rude. With the rainbow?
Yeah, Rainbow Maker reckless.
That makes sense.
Okay, so that is a 28 to hit.
Yes.
Bruh.
I don't even know if you're like you. I think
And
you're
a
critical out of this.
30 to hit.
Yeah. Okay. That's so rude. What were the numbers on the dice though? 'Cause that's the important part.
The numbers were a 19 and a 17.
Okay, you have the chart O thing. So what?
Yep.
saves do you do?
So Radiant and Acid.
Wow, rude. Okay, so you're burning up 2 of the charges for Rainbow Maker currently to do this because you're making 2 separate attacks.
Yeah. How many charges did you say Rainbow Maker gets now that we added charges?
Yes. Did we? Was it? It's not because it's not attuned to you as a character, right? It's just a weapon that you can wield.
Yeah. No, it's attuned.
Okay, so it's attuned to your wisdom. Which one of your?
Are you sure it's not?
I'm listening.
Are you sure it's not going to be charisma? Because it's all purdy.
Yeah, except for it's not meant to be your charisma. It's meant to be
Oh.
how well you use the. Why we write these things down and I always forget. What's your constitution?
My constitution is a 16.
Okay, so before uses. We'll tie it to your constitution for now.
Okay.
So
I get 4 charges?
Yep.
Wait, isn't constitution of 16 3?
Yeah.
Yes, sorry. So you get 3 charges.
Anyway,
No,
so
sorry.
I'll use 2.
No, I take that back. You get 4 because it has 1 automatically. And the rest of it
Okay.
One bad.
That way everyone can at least use it once.
Okay. So how much or what is her AC?
She's more about the attack. Her AC is 14.
Okay, so 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24,
You
25, 26,
remember a
27,
noble woman in
28.
a cart that you pinned down and just you basically just re-pulled the Anakin Skywalker jump over and could have.
So-
she doesn't have that many hit points. She's a noble lady.
I think you're just trying to make her have 2 legs.
I think something. All right, give me your damage in a minute because I know you have to do 27 hours worth of math to do the adding here. It's radiant and poison, which is ironic because she does. I believe Dreaders have resistance
It's
to
radiant and acid, not
never
poison.
mind. No resistance. Never mind.
Legs are melting.
This man Skywalker jumped over and was like, "This is how you're supposed to, Kenobi-Wan."
I'm gonna use an online dice roller because that's 32 d6.
That's so many extra d6. That's why I said, let's move on to the next person. By the time your math's over, we'll figure out how dead this person is.
She's not going to all the damage is sent across her webs to her bears. They take the damage instead.
Yes, that is how I will DM bullshit this for sure.
All to her minions. Her actual husbands take the damage instead. So you just killed innocent civilians. How does that feel?
Look, with the amount of damage he's about to do, I'm pretty sure that DMBS isn't going to matter.
Yeah, that's gonna be 130 damage.
Yeah, so not only do you stab her 2 times, right? The first time being radiant and light sparks all over, but she doesn't take damage. Instead, 3 of her 4 husbands' heads explode in radiant light as they are crumpled to the floor. The next stab does the exact same thing, except for it's acid, and you see his face melt off as he screams, "Not like this! Ah!" And then the rest of the damage hits her. She is also dead because the melty bits plus the stabby bits was a lot. No, I gave her good stats, but not 100 and something hit points of Rainbow Maker BS. She is a pile of goo on the ground, ironically.
Paint it!
As she dies, 17 more cocaine bears fall out of the ceiling. No, just kidding. But yeah, she did.
She was just collecting them.
The free action speaking inside of everyone in the room's head. I am terror. I am dread. I am inside your head. As they just saw their leader eviscerated.
You know, for most of them, they probably don't care. That was New Head Boss. She's been working here for a whole day.
Yeah, but she was melted.
Yeah, Barry let out a sigh of relief. Now,
Oh. All right.
His old head boss. Anyway, after me is Spider Lady, and she's dead.
She did. Which means it's the rest of the ladies' turns.
Nope. Their turn comes after Profi.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep, it's Profi's turn. And they counter goes down 1 on their fear.
Gotcha. So
I will be right back.
I think you meant for the Spider Lady. I think you meant sorry, not in lieu of.
Nope. The women go on 17, and that's the one right after you.
Yes, I understand that. No, wait. I thought the... Hold up. Yes, you are correct. So the last person in the initiative is...
The Drider.
No, it's the other guy. The other noble guy.
Yeah,
the Drider went on the initiative as the women.
So is Inray not the Drider?
No, in regard is the classy dude in the suit.
Okay.
Drider was Silkwood.
Then it's in regard. It's in regard.
In regard is doing nothing but looking at the cocaine bear that just blasted me and Thrud.
Okay. I will be right back. It's Profi's turn to start initiative.
Okay, my turn. There's still a bear in front of me, so I will do my best. I have a friend, so I have advantage.
You're welcome.
Thank you, friend. I appreciate you. Actually, sorry, I take that back. I don't have advantage. But I am going to take the.
But you can do sneak attack.
Yes, but I am going to take the. Oh no. Save the bonus action for the BS. Never mind. All right, regular attack. 17 plus pluses hits by far. So that means I get to roll a lot of dice. For Profi at this point, sneak attack is 6d6.
Wow.
Yes. Plus my
And
d8.
that's why I walk next to the rogue.
I should turn you invisible more often, but I never think about it.
Seriously.
I think we did it once.
Let's find him a ring of invisibility, and then you don't have to
It
worry
was-
about it anymore.
It was highly effective too.
It was.
Trask.
Just a T-Rex just comes barreling through a cocaine T-Rex.
Cocaine
Comes
Rex.
barreling through the wall, just eating a bear.
That's a Henry move right there. Without the cocaine, though.
We good?
No, I'm finding all my dice.
Ah.
All right. So
I don't know what your problem is. You have hundreds. Literally.
Yes, no, I agree. All right, so I'm re-rolling 3 of them because they were terrible rolls, and I think I can do better using my piercer feat. That's slightly better. All right, so 20, 25, plus 3, 28. 28 points of stabby damage to this bear. It's not looking great. Using my free action to make my secondary attack. 12 plus pluses hits. Another d6 plus strength. 5 plus 3 is another 8, so we're sitting at 34. And then I'll use my bonus action to stab, maybe, and see if I can get that last bit of d4, because, that's 18 plus pluses is that extra d4 plus nothing. For my bonus action. 2 more points of damage. So, finishing at 36, you will see the life leave the bear's eyes, but it is still standing.
What?
Death throes. It's gonna have death throes.
Listen,
I was gonna say,
there's
if you guys want to metagame at all, the stat blocks are literally in the chat.
I'm not a cheater.
I've only modified them, maybe. So that's Profi's turn. Profi just stabbed the heck out of this bear, and he's like, "Yeah, why you not die?" That's all I can do.
Okay. After Profi is the enemy women.
All right,
And there are a few of them that can move for the door without.
Yes,
moving
because
closer to me.
you are far enough away. So the 2 that can. Well, see, he's
that's still
that
moving
one,
towards me.
Yeah, exactly. That one's Dunzo. That one's also Dunzo because to move toward you're there. They can't move this way.
No one can. They're still trapped.
They're still stuck. The door is both covered by Rhett and the terrifying monster in the corner that's watching their friends get in trouble. So some of them have things that they can throw, and they will throw things. But it's all improvised weapons. So there will be 8 random 1 points of damage being thrown at you guys, except for Minotaur Lady, who is fighting off the cocaine bear in front of her, which I will start the roll. She gets 2 attacks. Choppy choppy. Floppy toppy. Oh, that bear takes both of those hits solidly to the face. Bear takes 40 points of damage. It's not looking great, but it's still alive.
Damn. She can swing.
She can swing. You just saw her just rip into this bear, no problem. The other 6 that are remaining, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sorry, there's 7 of them left. Get to make ranged attacks as they pick stuff up and throw them at various. You know what? No, they're all attacking Kettle because Kettle be scary. Kettle, you have 7 attacks coming against you. What's your AC?
23.
Okay. About that. I gotta roll like roll 19 or higher. F you, friendo. Dang it.
Are they disadvantaged because he's scared? Because they're scared?
Yes.
Oh yeah, they are at disadvantage.
Yes.
Don't even bother. Don't even bother.
I could do it. We could critical a 19. That's my luck. I could do it. Nope. Not so far. We're 4 of them in, and not one is connected. Nope. And the thing is, all of their attacks against all of you would be at disadvantage. So they could literally be throwing at anybody. It doesn't matter. There's a critical fail. That's important.
Yeah, boy.
Picks up a chair.
Okay.
Throws out their back.
So, number 6 in the attack order. So 1, 2, 3. Oops, sorry. 4.
I just
5,
Waffle
6.
House employeed their chair.
So this ogre in the not ogre, sorry, this orc in the corner picks up a barrel, and as she picks it up, it breaks on her, and she's covered in a slimy, gross, viscity liquid. Looks to be like lighting oil.
Mary, get her.
Don't set the building on fire with us in it.
I will note she's standing by several other barrels of what seems to be the same liquid.
Fire now.
If this was a video game, they would be bright red.
Not fire.
That's their turn. They tried and just it was rough. Who's next?
Next up is Thrud.
Awesome.
Rod, you're next to the cocaine bear that's still like it looks dead to you. You're pretty sure that thing's not living, but it's still moving.
You can't ride a dead bear.
You're correct. I can't. It's not like a living bear.
There are 2 bears not very far away from you, by the way.
I do see this. So I've got a question for you.
I have a possible answer.
With the leader of this group dead, is there any way I could try to yell and get these people to just kind of take up arms against the bear and then stop trying to fight?
Wholeheartedly an option. Not a high chance for success, but it is an option. Because not only did you super murder their brand new leader, you uber death murdered their new leader. And have blocked their escape. They're terrified of the person that murdered their leader, and you're good friends with that person. So, guilty by association at this point.
Yeah, I think it's more out of fear and intimidation. I'm trying to get them to just do it.
You are 100% allowed to try and do that.
Kill the bears and we can talk about this, not use violence.
Not use violence.
We're like, all right, guys, just kill the fucking bears, and then everybody throw down your fucking weapons before he does what he just did to all of you. And then
on his hands. There's only so many colors left in that rainbow, bad boy.
They don't know. It's fine.
It's a bluff.
So, intimidation. That's gonna be a 21.
What a roll! What a
No.
roll! All right, so let's see. I got 7 rolls to make over here.
We a scary party, you guys. We just need to scare people more often.
1 success so far. The last roll, 2 successes. So,
Awesome.
For narrative
Was
purposes,
that my bonus action or action to do that?
it'll be your full action as you yell to the room, trying to intimidate them all congruently.
Okay, cool.
I
just needed to know
will
if I was gonna action
I'm
surge
going
or
to
not.
take your whole turn to do this because this is not like a simple, quick speech. You're not just kind of like throwing it out there. You are putting your foot down and letting people know that if they kill the bears, we can be friends, kind of thing.
Gotcha. Awesome. I would like to action surge and then go fuck up another bear.
Okay. You move.
So thank you.
To go mess up a bear, or do you use ranged weapons? Do you have ranged weapons?
I
Besides
mean,
your
I
sword.
do have a ranged weapon. It is my sword with a rune of returning on it. So,
I will also note that you do have reach with that 11-foot blade currently.
I do indeed.
So you don't necessarily have to be right next to the bear. You can literally
right there. Yeah, I'll do that.
So you hop off the table safely. Unfortunately for you, you've activated the other bear's trap card. Like this is some kind of Yu-Gi-Oh.
That's fine.
The bear says I'm dead, and 7 plus 8 is a whopping. Oh, sorry, it's the next round, so it'd be 7 plus 10. 17 to hit.
17 to hit. That's a no.
Okay, it misses as it
Yeah.
swings at you half-heartedly.
All right, and then time for my attacks, I guess. Do I have a bonus action, or was that consumed already?
So you're using action surge. So
I am using action surge, but
So,
I wanted
you
to
do
know
not
if
have a
the-
bonus action. Again, the yelling and convincing everyone all
Okay.
at the same time burn both your bonus and your full.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure. And then if that is the case, let's just get these swings going.
Choppy, head on the block.
13 plus 7.
Hits.
All right. 6 plus 7. 11. No. 13 points of damage.
Okay.
And then next swing, 16 plus 7. That'll hit.
Okay.
3, 6. Another 13 points of damage.
26
And you know what? Never mind. It's a bonus action to use the new rune you gave me, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I can't do that. All right. Well then, 8 plus 7, so it's 15. So the hit? I don't remember.
Yes.
Okay. Sorry. 6. Another 13 points of damage.
Consistent.
Yeah.
So for this round, you do a whopping 39 points of damage. That bear is looking rough and is definitely bleeding that white stuff.
Cool. Hopefully, I convinced them by intimidation well enough.
Hopefully. Who is next on the chopping block?
Next is Marzex.
Marzex, there's a bear directly touching you.
I know, I don't like that very much.
You don't like it
Is-
very much?
Yeah. Is it So there's no dead bears yet, right?
Technically.
So is the bear actually dead?
The one that has been murked over here by the two of us. You just saw it take a swing at your friend as he jumped off the table, or as she jumped off the table.
Yeah, sure, but can I take over its body?
I don't know how to tell you this. You could try. I'm not going to tell you if it's going to work until you burn a spell or not.
Yeah, because I was gonna use Dance Macabre, or however you say it.
Macabre.
Dance Macabre, and I was going to use it on the dead people, and then 2 additional dead bodies, if there is any. I know there's at least. You said there's 3 husbands.
4 husbands, the Drider, and that's all the official dead bodies currently.
Okay, because I was gonna try to do it on the 4 husbands and the bear.
There were only 3 husbands, by the way. But
No, there was 4.
okay.
You killed 3 in one shot, and then the other one in the other shot.
Yeah. Oh.
And so that's what I would like to try to do. Because you also described the Drider as a pile of goop. So.
Yes. Thank you, Acid Blade.
So that is how many? Yeah, 5. Wait, is the bear a large creature or a medium?
According to this, it is a large beast.
Dang it. Okay, so I can only resurrect the 4 dead people then, unless there's another dead person somewhere.
Nope. So you resurrect the 4 dead husbands with your Dance of the Macabre.
And I make them charge at the bear who's right next to me and swarm it.
Okay. I think they do have the movement for it. So I'm gonna mark them as D6s. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do they have the speed that they had when they are alive?
They have 20 feet movement.
Okay, then they cannot reach the bear this round.
What?
Yeah, because they were here by the table thing.
Can they reach any other bears?
Yeah, they can get this one.
No, not that one. That one's doing fine.
You could have them. I mean, they can go this way. So if these are your 4 bodies next to the table here, in 1, 2, 3, they could get to both of these yahoos.
Yep, that's where. Are those people or bears?
Those 2 are bears.
Bears.
I'm going for them. Yep.
So there's basically 2 zombie things next to each bear. Though you could overlap with 3 with the settings.
Yeah. Gains a bonus to attack and damage roll equal to my spellcasting ability modifier. So that's that to me. I didn't look up the zombie stat block, and I don't got my binder with me.
You fool! It's 9 to hit, or 9 to damage. You're using your spellcasting modifier, so it's a +4 or 5.
No. I meant it's that on top of the normal zombie stuff.
Oh, fancy.
Yeah. Okay, which is a +3, so it's a +8 to hit.
Nice.
Wow. These are all garbage except one. So I'm my highest low number was a 5 + 8. So 13 to hit?
13 to hit hits, barely.
Okay. 2 plus 8, 10.
Misses.
And then a 3 + 8, 11.
Also misses.
And then I got a critical.
That probably hits.
28.
Okay. So 1 hit, 1 crit.
Okie dokie. And that is a 1d6 + 1. Okay, so one of those is a 4 + 5. So 5 + 5, so 10, and then the other one is the critical was a 6 + 5 is actually I don't know if it's a +5, just a sec. I need to look. 6 plus not 5, 6 + 4. Okay, so one was 9 and the other one was 5 + 10. The critical was a 10 with whatever critical does.
Okay, so with the critical, your zombie rolls up and makes a massive hit. Go ahead and roll me a d6.
I got a 3.
The bear is smashed 15 feet. Right into
That's
Barrymore. Barrymore, that bear is prone next to you as it has been slapped silly on the ground.
If it's entering his area of attack, can he get an attack of opportunity?
No, because
it was forced.
Yeah.
I'm now going to use. Is there any dark areas in this building?
No, the elvish
Dim
lighting
areas?
is great.
Oh, there's a table there, right?
Yeah, I mean, there's a shadow under the table if you want to dive into the table.
Bonus action, teleport under the table.
You do so. Can you teleport from a light area though?
I
know you can teleport from shadow to shadow, but can you teleport from a light area to a dark area?
I'm going to look at that right here, right now.
Because I know it has prevented you from teleporting before. But that just might be mechanical.
Just a sec. I gotta open up my Word doc.
Now I gotta hit you with the sounds while we're
Shadow Warlock.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Here we go again.
And dim light for darkness. Yeah. So is there anywhere nearby that is?
not where you can jump to without getting a slap or two from the bears.
I'm okay with attempting to miss the bear. Yeah.
Are you sure?
I'll run away and try not to get hit.
Okay.
I can do
So
it, Bob, too.
as we look around the room, there are other tables you could dive under, specifically like the one directly in front of you. But it is a small table, and you will look ridiculous to say the least.
That is fine. Yeah, I want this to look absolutely ridiculous. I want everybody to be super distracted by.
Unfortunately, it will still activate the attacks of the two bears that are next to you, but we'll see how it goes. Again, they don't have sentry, so them hitting you won't necessarily stop you. What's your AC? 17, right?
Yeah.
Okay, this round they're at a +10 to hit, so I gotta roll a 7.
A +10. Jeez, Louise.
Oh, it gets a +2 for every round they're alive.
Their heart should stop at round 10.
It does, yeah. Once they get to +10.
Oh, for real?
For real, yeah. Check the stat block. 17 and 15. So one does connect with a bitey bite. You take 10 points of bite damage before you teleport from one table to another.
Oh. At least he's confused.
Tastes bad.
I hope he goes under that table looking for me.
I'm about to get in between you.
Who is next?
My turn is by the way. Sorry.
You're good. Next?
Next after Mars is the Coke Bears.
Coke Bears. All right, so one's already got a target. One is trying to bite our friend under the table, but cannot. One is going to stand up and attack Barrymore because he's literally right next to it. That one's going to continue attacking Barrymore. And the other one, who was attacking Marzex, now has a choice between the handy-dandy man in the corner or saying achoo. And I think it's going to pick the achoo. This one is fighting off zombies, and this one is making his final achoo because he can.
Question: are the other bears immune to the achoo?
Technically, probably not. For the making sense in my brain in the game, yes, they are.
They're already high. They can't get higher.
Yeah. So they have a thing called blocked nostrils. Again, it really doesn't make a whole bunch of sense. Again, I'm going to say they're already high, so the psychic damage just doesn't hit. Anyway, so we're going to start with the two things. They're basically going to splurt this way and hit 1, 2, 3, 4. You're out of range. So you 4 are taking the brunt of it. And then we're going this way, and 1, 2, 3, and the zombies are taking the hit. So zombies need to make one roll? Yeah, zombies need to make one roll. Profi and Thrud need to make 2 rolls. And poor Barrymore also needs to make 2 rolls. Marzex, you need to make 1 roll.
Okay, just 1 moment.
You're good. All right, so I'm gonna start with my 2 rolls. All right, so as he do, the thief boy says, "Not today, suckers. Dodge 1. Not today, suckers. Dodge 2." Let me make sure before I roll that deal.
21 and 18.
Nice. Both of those pass. Unfortunately, you don't have the dodgy dodge, so you'll take basically the equivalent of regular damage.
How many of the zombies?
What's that? Sorry.
How many zombies need to make the
save?
Save? Is it con save?
One con save. No, it is a con save. Oh wait, I might fail. I take that back.
What's the DC?
DC is 16, but it's a Constitution saving throw. If that matters for some of y'all's abilities, so like that matters for me. No, doesn't matter. Evasion is just AoE. Okay. We're good. Profi says no cocaine damage for me. I'm used to it. Living the high life. Ha 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 ha. Everyone else though. So Thrud, you're taking 22 total with 2 saves.
Gotcha.
psychic damage if you have any psychic resistance. Yeah, zombies. Where are you at, zombies?
I was just reading if there was anything that they gain, but I don't see anything.
Okay.
So, well, on a good note, I saved with a 17. My zombies, one got a 13.
Fail.
Another got a 14.
Fail.
I got less than that, and then one of them got a 17.
Okay, the 17 succeeds, and he'll take half damage for 11. The others take 22.
That's their exact hit points, which means they get to make another con save.
Ah, yes, to see if they are still standing. I'm still standing.
I'm still standing.
So what question is So it says, if damage reduces zombie to 0 hit points, it must make a Constitution saving throw with a DC of 5 plus the damage taken. So would that be plus 22, or would that be from the point of 0?
It's plus. I thought it was half damage taken. I mean, because if it is damage taken, then yeah, it's 22 points. Because that's how much.
Yeah, they need a crit to succeed.
I mean, that kind of makes sense though. They just got insta wiped, one shotted. Take a nap, go to sleep, zombies.
Well, one of them got a 18 plus 3, sadly, because it's a plus. Oh, plus, and then it's the DC of 5. So yeah, it fails. Dang.
So the 3 that got murked on the original by the holy light of doom, yeah, they're dead again. The melty face guy is still standing.
He's still
didn't have nostrils left.
I gotta see if they recharge. First bear recharges.
Over there.
Second bear does not recharge, which makes sense because at the end of its turn, it falls over dead.
Oh, yeah, I don't know if you got around to me. I got a 26 and then 12, but I used Favor of the Gods to make it a 19.
Okay, so both of those succeed, so you'll only take 22 damage between the 2 hits. But that might not be it. You might have dodged the cocaine breath, but will you dodge the 4 bites or 2 bites and 2 claws? Find out this time on Dragon Ball. You're in trouble. All right, what's your AC, Barry? That's a 24 and a 19.
It's 23 after shield.
Okay.
I'll burn a shield.
Okay.
So
one attack hits, one attack misses, and then the next.
That's crazy. 1 second. I want to use a reaction to use Runic Shield on him.
Okay.
To make the one that hit re-roll. Try to make it not hit.
It does not hit. I rolled a 4.
I got you, Barry.
Barry, the other numbers are a 14 and a 26, so one of them will actually go through because it does hit your AC. But out of the 4 attacks, you only take 1. It was a claw attack, so you take a whopping 13 points of damage. That's considerably better than what was about to happen.
I got you.
Keep getting down to half. Spam half immediately, and now back down half again.
You're like, I touch myself some more, please. Use up on myself, so I'm touching myself to stay alive. Ooh. Everyone else in the car is like, or not. Come on now. You like that?
It's time to stop!
Sorry, I'm in technical difficulty. So, as you guys are doing stuff and things, whereabouts? That's the other cocaine bear. Sorry, the other attack with your face. Bite miss hit. She takes 10 points of damage from a bitey bites. That's all the attacks that they can do. Who's next? I just want to point out all but one of these bears are bleeding white.
Their
Okay.
blood is cocaine.
Next up,
Gigaweed has a weird effect where it turns your blood white. But yes. Who's next? Sorry.
Rhett.
Rhett.
All right. So I've got an idea that might be a very, very bad idea.
Okay.
The gal that got covered in oil,
Mm-hmm. You assume it's oil, yes.
is she wearing armor?
She is, or some of it. Scantily
It
clad
could
is
be.
scantily clad.
It could be giggleweed sap or something that's going to make us all high and kill all of us in 10 rounds.
Well, then the bears would die first and we'll be okay. Okay, can I do some kind of check to know what it is that is covering her?
You 100% can make a nature check. So, politely, the DM has described it relatively easy with the whole red barrel reference.
Oh, yeah, that's true. You did call it red barrels. Okay, what is her armor metal at all?
Is her? Yes, it is ring mail.
Okay, so
Hot heat metal.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Chihuahua.
I'm wondering if I will blow us all up or if I will like give us an edge here.
I mean, that's the bet. Are you gonna take the chance and see if you activate the DM's trap card, or
Where is she?
Is she gonna have a bad day all by herself?
I'm taking.
So she is in the corner
Try to
here next to
convince
this
them.
pile of barrels. So this is here. Let me move my hand.
Oh,
Now,
so she's like the farthest one away from everybody.
more or less.
I'm gonna do it.
Friend.
Then I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna send it.
Send it. Roll your attack. Now, as a side question, do you have like the cantrip firebolt? Because that would be more effective than the heat metal.
I do not.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's not a roll, it's just that she has to make a con save or drop whatever it is I'm heating.
So you've activated the DM's trap card. Congratulations. As you heat the metal, it heats up and gets real hot. She doesn't even need to save because by the time she gets to that point, she erupts. Just General Grievous at the end of episode 3 kind of erupts, explosions from her chest where you're heating the metal at. As the rings burn into her flesh, she screams wildly, rolling onto the giant pile of barrels right there. And unfortunately for everyone in that corner, let's see here, what's the range?
Which is nobody.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So
Okay, that's not a corner, that's half the room.
That's more than half the room. That's 2/3 of the room.
It's a big pile of barrels, guys. I'm sorry. So everyone within that 10 square reach. That's only 50 feet, guys. That's not that big of an explosion.
Tell that to like Oklahoma City bomber or something,
Everyone
man.
needs to make a saving throw. If you're within that 10 square reaches, with literally everyone but Thrud and myself, and these yahoos over here, and the one zombie and the one cocaine bear. The rest of y'all in this corner and over need to make a save as a giant fireball erupts and just flings debris and destruction your direction.
What kind of a save?
Look at Profi.
Deck save.
What's wrong with them?
Question.
Answer.
Do I have like partial cover?
Your partial cover will not stop the fireball of doom heading your direction. You are under a
I didn't
table.
say stop, but will it give me a bonus, like a plus something, like partial cover?
I might give you a negative because it's basically pinning you down. So no. Again, think of this as a fireball filling the room. It's gonna hit all the cracks. What's that? Is that a 20?
That's a 20. That's a critical.
Well,
the guy that doesn't need it.
Yeah, right.
The
Barbarian
one
rage
person
over here, just like
who could just take it.
I'm gonna suck this up. So you get the slappinage. It doesn't hurt you, but you kind of just like your cloak flares up and protects you with its bloody remnants. Not that it actually does anything, but that's what it looks like. It looks great. I'm gonna move you 1 square back. As that, sorry, 2 squares over as you nimbly roll out of the way of the fireball.
Okay.
Vexing. Okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
dex save.
I probably didn't make it. A total of 18.
A total of 18 saves against the damage, so you only take half damage, which I will get to in a second. That's important. Who else? Before I roll this damage, who else fails and saves?
Rolled 16.
16 saves.
18.
18 also saves. I got to roll for the enemies and the 3 cocaine bears. Cocaine bear 1 fails. Cocaine bear 2 also fails. Wow, those are bad rolls. Final cocaine bear also fails. All right, cocaine bears were not ready for the fireball. All right, 2 remaining Yahoo ladies fail, and they both rolled 3s. So, for everyone else in the explosion, you all take, and for those of you that saved, you're taking half of this. 6, 7. Bad news to start, boys. I haven't rolled a single one yet, but I haven't also rolled any 6s. Never mind, that hope is gone. There's a 6. Still no ones. Okay, well, good news. No, there's no. All right, everyone takes 28 points of damage for the people that were hit for full. Half of that is.
I wasted a critical on 28 points of damage.
It wasn't a waste, but yes.
Wait, so
take 14.
So if you saved, you take 14. If you didn't save, which none of you guys didn't save, the enemies on the other hand take 28, which will quote unquote murder a couple of these bears. But
there you go, guys.
Can you flip the ones that are dead?
They're not dead yet.
I know they're not dead yet, but like the ones that we can see are dead.
You cannot see that they are dead yet.
I thought you said their eyes change.
Yeah, sure, but they don't worry about it. They'll die at the end of their next turn.
Yes, but if we want to attack the ones that haven't already died,
that would be metagaming.
That would be? Okay, I thought you said that we could actually physically see it. Because you and the samurai...
We are literally right next to him.
Okay.
But it's not like we know what that means. We didn't know it was going to flop over. Next.
All right. So, I'm not done yet.
Oh, you're just like, I'm going to cause an explosion, take a little bit of damage, and then keep going. What's up? Talk to me.
I still have a bonus action. Who is in the lineup after me?
The lineup after you is Barry.
All right, Barry, inspire you.
Rock on.
And then I'm done.
And then he is done. He says it is over. No more from me.
And then it's Barry.
Oh, I know the whole time I've just been standing in the middle of the room touching myself, but
the thing is to do is being a public menace over here. He's over there being like, I'm gonna cause some
emotional damage.
So, oh man,
DVD reference. I like it.
Yes, bunch of crazy bears and wicked ladies. And...
Don't touch me there. This is my no square.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna empowered healing that one. Reroll the ones again. Okay, that's so much better. $33 heals. Jesus. Okay, and then quicken firebolt on The one that's attacked me the most?
Okay, this one right here in front of you.
Yes.
All right. Again,
Quick and firebolt?
You're pew-pewing from close range.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, that sucks. The high one was a crit, so 16. I know, right?
16 hits do your damage.
Already. Let's see. Firebolt does 3d10 at that level. And then the inspiration is a d10 as well, right?
Yep.
So 9, 18, 22 fire damage.
22 points of fire damage. You're pretty sure you smoked him, but he's still standing.
First time I attacked someone. Wait, no. Yeah, the bear ate the Eldritch Blast. Never mind. Yes.
This one you're like, I know I just hit you in the face. Fall down, please. Fall down, please. Fall down, please. You're Iron Man
Right.
the Hulk right now. Just please go to sleep. Please go to sleep. Please go to sleep.
Go sleep.
Yep. I'm not gonna move. I'm just gonna do what I've been doing. Yeah. All right. That's my turn.
Okay. After Barry is Kettle.
Kettle, you're surrounded by violence and death. There is an enemy directly next to you currently.
Yes.
She seems to be standing there in a defensive pose. She has a long sword. She's an elf.
I am going to move on top of the table so that I am in the attack radius of all three of those bears, if I can do that.
So there. Wait. You're way over here. So you're gonna.
I have 40 feet of movement.
Oh, okay. So you're gonna take an opportunity attack from the girl.
Okay.
Okay.
Did she not?
So if you do your flippy, jumpy kick thing, you can get between two of them.
Oh, is that? I
right.
thought they were all affecting 4 squares.
No.
Oh. Okay.
They're large creatures. They are not 4 square large creatures. Is there a distinction to be made? Yes. These are not them, though.
I only have instinct pounce on my first turn when I rage.
Oh, so you had to run around the table to do that / jump over.
Yeah.
Make an athletics check, and I'll just say you do a normal jump over the table. Again, don't critically fail. Shouldn't be too bad.
Yeah, I got 2 13s and I have a +8.
Okay,
so 20.
Yeah, easy peasy lemon squeezy. You jump over the table with ease. You cool man slide across the top. You hear Mars X underneath you go, but I'll break this fucking table.
Anyway, the bear that looks better off when I am up close is getting 3 great acts of psychicness.
This one, right here.
Oh.
Okay. So we're gonna go. And why not reckless attack? You know?
Well, there are reasons. But
so that is going to be a 24.
Okay.
A critical.
Definitely hits.
And an 11. That's literally the lowest thing I can roll with.
The 11 misses. So you're just like smash, super smash, not so good smash.
I rolled 2 2s.
That's rough.
So regular damage is 12 total damage from the regular damage. Those bad damage rolls.
That's rough. Not the end of the world. Definitely rough.
What's the story effect from the critical?
The story effect from the critical. You want a body parts die?
Sure.
Right leg. So, As you swing your secondary swing, you cleave through this thing's leg, no mercy. It just straight off. And this thing falls to the ground. It cannot move because you've sliced its leg off. It looks at you in much cocaine pain.
Also, question: does my wild magic effect take place every turn? Because looking at it, it doesn't look like this one should.
So the explodey one that does like 10 damage to everyone in an area?
Yeah.
Yeah, no. So that only activates when it gets activated. So you have to get hit and then roll one. Technically,
Okay.
you could, right? If you get hit every single round and keep rolling ones, then yes.
Yeah, but no, it doesn't go every round. Especially since it gives me 1d12 plus my level health.
Yeah. It's literally just supposed to happen when it activates. Now, again, you could roll it. It could happen.
Yeah.
I would be thoroughly annoyed by that, but that's just how the class is. So, whatever. Anything else?
I could also get
murdering
an
a bear?
8. That would be crazy too. Nope, that's all I can do. They attack of opportunity on me.
Oh, yes.
I'm just now realizing, is the Minotaur lady still alive after that explosion?
Yes.
Wow, okay.
She misses terribly. It was real close to a 20. I rolled a 2, and they're right next to each other. You're lucky. Yeah, but she misses terribly. So you kind of just yeetle past her. Next.
Did you roll the attack?
Yes, and I rolled the 2, and I missed.
Oh, okay.
Even with her fantastic pluses.
After me is Inri.
All right. In regards, continues to cross his arms and lean against the wall, just kind of trying to avoid the fire of doom in the corner.
And that moves it to Profi, and that moves the counter down to 2. Everyone is still terrified.
Jeez. Okay.
For good reason.
Profi has questions. So our friend has told these people that if we take care of the cocaine bears, we're good to go. So I will assist in that endeavor and get a +1 to attack as I move 5 feet to get into range. I will not have advantage, but I will get the pokey pokes. Hopefully. 13 plus is hits, which means I get to activate my stabby stab. I'm gonna try and roll this on the table over here. There goes my D8. Of course it is. Come back, silly dice, you. I'll use a different dice. Okay. All right. 5, 10, 20, 25, 26 plus 3, 29 points of angry stabby damage. It's still standing, so I continue to poke at it and hopefully find a vital point. Secondary attack. 6 plus 7 is 13 even, right? So it hits for a whopping max damage of 9. And then I make my bonus attack to do the same thing. 14 plus is hits. A D4, wherever I can find one. No pluses. 4 max damage. All right, I'll take that. So another 4 to the 9 to the 20. What did I say? 28. So I stab for like 40 points of damage. This bear thing angry and snarls, and I'm afraid.
Wow. Isn't it also legless and laying on the ground?
Yeah. Well, we weren't going to talk about that. But you're right.
It's just a bear rug now.
You're stabbing the heck out of this bear rug. All right, that's all I can do. I moved and attacked. Next.
Next up is the enemy women.
He's prone.
They are still.
You got
stuck. Still stuck. So they again pick shit up to yeet it at you, and pray they don't pick up a red barrel of death. Oh, by the way, that half of the room that isn't like. It's all fire. Just BT dubbed because you're in a mostly wooden building. It's just fiery AF. It's not painful fire.
They are allies.
But They are allies. Actually, I do have to roll for that for this round. But considering someone just exploded half the room, these three in particular might be a little salty.
That's fine. The other ones can totally still be useful.
I'm willing to bet someone's gonna get a little salty over it.
All right, first one. Okay. Second one. Oh yeah, super salty that one. And last, benevolent snake person is just like, I just want to leave. I just want to go. But this robot man is still. So the two that
they all have regular attacks, by the way, because I used reckless attack.
That's important. Not that they're all going to attack you now, because four of them are just like hiding in the corner, praying for their life and for these cocaine bears to go away. While the other two, one's fighting a cocaine bear the best that she can, and this one over here is just like doing things. So cocaine bear fighter in the corner, critical fail off the bat. Oof. And then the other one throws a thing for not enough to hit you. So something wood like flies past your head, but doesn't hit you. The bear looking at the Minotaur lady, she takes a swing with one of her swords, and he kind of just like catches it, and you see this bear just like do a judo move, grab her by both arms and just flip her. And as he flips her over, snaps her horns and neck in one solid motion, just killing her instantaneously. The bear is mauling what's left of her body.
Jesus.
Did the bear just straight up do some judo moves?
100% just did some wild, off the wall, you've never seen it before in a bear bullshit. This one might have been a druid.
Fucking pops out like
wild shape into bear, do cocaine, die.
Fucking the heart explodes in the bear form, comes back in the normal form, and is just like, "Woo, guys, that was crazy."
I'm not gonna roll for that or anything behind the scenes, just so y'all know. Mostly because I've already rolled for such things. But
give it a second chance.
Next after the bears.
It was not the bears, it was the ladies.
The ladies, my bad. Next after the ladies is Thrud.
Thrud.
Awesome.
The other lady.
Yeah, right. Well, I don't know. I guess I'm gonna bonus action, get big, and then attack bear, and then as a free action, can I just be like, so you're gonna not attack us as I'm attacking the bear?
All right, so you don't have to move because but this bear is stabbed, bleeding, crying on the ground, and you guys are just like ganking it. You're like,
at this point, it's just
you
like,
decided, you decided to keep breathing. We're gonna make it a problem. Roll to
it's
hit.
just like, you being here is a you problem. All right, so 13 to hit.
13 to hit. Solid. Schwacky barely.
Awesome.
Barely.
15 points of damage. Next attack.
Your continued damage on this living dead corpse continues its existence.
Of course. 100%. Another 12. Yeah, that's another hit. So it's like 20 something to hit.
You got it. Roll it.
Or
if this bear had a soul, it'd be in risk of losing it.
It's 11 points of damage. No, not 11. 13 points of damage.
Okay.
That's another hit. And then that is 15 points of damage.
Okay, officially at this point, just for funsies, so you guys know, if it had a soul, the soul is gone. Congratulations, no bears coming back from this one. It cannot be resurrected. This bear had such a bad existence. It's like, not again. I ain't even recarnating. This is some bull.
It's like, man, I'm high. I don't know what's going on. Shit.
It's still thrashing around though. Is the worst part. Next.
Next is going to be Marzex.
Marzex, you're under the table. There's a whole bunch of dead bears. You see a bear mauling on someone in the corner. You just watched it judo flip and snap this poor Minotaur lady's face. And then 2,000 pounds of bear on your neck. You're gonna have a bad day.
He's been sitting here lagging hard for a hot minute, so I don't know.
Hot minute, yeah. You know, I don't know if he's talking or not, but he's
Yeah.
He said, "Rah."
You want to play? Let's play.
He said, "Meh," and then disappeared. He's over here.
Skip it up and down.
Oh man.
Lord have
Marzex,
mercy.
can you hear
We
us?
must stay focused, brothers.
Sorry, say that again.
Marzex, can you hear us? Because we don't. Okay, there you are. We finally can hear you.
It's your turn.
Yeah, I know it's my turn. I've been trying to I disconnected and reconnected so I can see you all again. So I am how far away am I from the bear?
You're under the table here.
Yes.
So if you roll out like a little burrito of death, you can
Nope,
literally be
that's
right
a
next
waste
to him.
of time.
You could go this way and then pop up with the rest of your movement, and then you're there.
Absolutely not. I'm going to just throw out my familiar hand, and he's going to fly 30 feet that direction and cast Inflict Wounds, which is at 5th level.
Okay, so you're flying at the other bear, or are you attacking one of the women's?
I'm attacking the bear who was attacking the Minotaur with my familiar.
All right, roll it.
Okay.
As if it were you, your hand flies over gracefully as an Oni hand can, lands on the
And
bear's
it's
shoulder.
invisible. So does it get advantage?
Yeah, technically for this attack. It'll not be invisible after the attack goes, but yes. So, no one sees the beauty of the flying Oni hand, but it's beautiful. You can just imagine flying Oni hands, beautiful. Manicured nails and everything.
I have 4 of them. They all do something different. This one got a 19 to hit.
Congratulations.
Okay, that is 3 plus the level, which is
Hey, Younger,
4.
don't even roll dice. Auto max damage.
Oh, okay. I think that's 7, right? Yeah, 7. So 70, 10, 70 damage.
You do 70. This bear is a wiggling corpse on top of this other wiggling corpse. You basically squeezed all the blood out of it. And just because that is so much freaking damage at that level, I'm going to say that after throw effects are null and void because you've squeezed all the cocaine blood out of him.
Out of every orifice.
You've inflicted all the wounds. The bear is. He was. I was just gonna point out he was dead before he judo flipped the lady. He was dead from the fireball.
That's one of my couple friends.
Just oof. Next, or do you have more that you would like to do?
I think he's. Yeah, he's
dead. He died again.
We lost him.
Next is the Coke Bears.
Fuck you, asshole.
Coke Bears. All right, as they make their attacks, they will move to the nearest enemy. Luckily for them, that's not a lot of movement. So this one falls forward to attack our friend. This one's going to attack our friend, and these two are going to attack Kettle because Kettle has taken a lack of attacks this round.
They have advantage.
They have advantage, which is important. All right, so the two attacking Barrymore. Barrymore, you're taking 4 attacks. First attack, 14. and a 22.
Gonna pop
Burn
another
shield again.
shield.
Okay.
So
And next
23
attack.
is.
Oh,
17 plus pluses and a critical.
Oof.
There's a
I
critical? Hold
see
up.
you and say, wait, hold up, Lucky. Reroll that one.
Wait.
Oh, I was about to use my reaction to give him a shield, so that would get re-rolled again.
You could also do that. It doesn't matter to me. I'll keep my luck points if you want me to.
Keep the lucky, because
All right.
I can only re-roll the shield, like the attack.
All right, that works for me. The critical is turned into an 18, so not critical, but definitely a hit. So you take 2 more hits, totaling, what is that, 3 hits? So a 10, a 10, and a 13.
Okay. 33.
That sounds right to me.
Wait, how's he getting hit 3 times?
Bite, claw.
Does one of them get 2 attacks?
They all get 2 attacks.
Okay, too easy.
Yeah, every time they've been attacking someone, it's a bite and a claw attack, or a cocaine breath. Which, ironically, I really should just have these 2 that are right next to you just instant double cocaine breath, because that would be funny. But I'm not going to, because they're already in a quote-unquote dead state, and I don't think they could physically do it. But as they hit you, they die. Just so you know. At the end of their turn, they're dead. Speaking of soon-to-be dead bears, first 2 attack. They don't even get close to Kettle. Kettle over there just letting him bite them, and they're just like weakly dying off. Seriously, not a single one of my rolls was above a 10. They over here trying to murk Barrymore, and Kettle, they're like, the one person that can take damage, are like, I got guns for deep. Sorry, the dice are ridiculous. Someone soundbite that. All right.
This was Kettle's combat.
I'm fighting for my life. Y'all killing me with this.
So, jokes aside, all the cocaine bears are dead. Congratulations. There are still quote-unquote enemies if you would like to deal with them, though most of them seem to be cowering in the corner still, because it has been 18 seconds.
Can I once more say, put down your weapons and we can communicate?
I'm gonna start the movement by putting down my weapon.
Okay, all of them are mendable, to say the least. The fear effect will come off in a couple seconds. They seem to come to their senses, and they look at the carnage that is their now on fire housey thing. They all exit the building immediately and say, "Okay, for good with us." This one that's been in the corner just praying to leave the entire time finally slithers out. Let me switch some cameras around. The only person that doesn't seem to be like hurling out of the building is your friend, the last person in the initiative there.
In
regards.
In regards, come on, let's get out of this burning.
He doesn't seem to be super worried about it, but he'll follow you guys out. All right, you guys can take the thing off my big face, and we'll go back to everybody. Bam. So, the 5 remaining Yahoos look to you and go, "Okay, well, you don't want to do the boat mission for us, and you killed our leader, and her husbands, and a couple of our friends, and murdered our pets."
Sorry about. Well, hold up. You gave your pets
Giggle,
like,
yeah.
Why?
In small enough dosage, it's hilarious to watch the bears run around and mess things up.
And then and then you let your boss try to kill us with it? What the hell's wrong with you?
She was new and she had ideas, and we just ran with it.
Well, guess what?
We're new and we have ideas.
And we have ideas, and I think we are now your bosses. I'm sorry, I don't make the rules.
They go.
Oh wait, I do now.
I don't make the rules. Bitch, what? Who does that? You just established you guys were the new bosses. Who's making the fucking rules? It's not us. Not after that. I pissed my pants 3 times in the corner, apparently.
So here's what we're gonna do. All right, we're going to pick up everything, get to a safe place, and get you guys situated on a better spot in life. How's that go? Get your better gear, get your proper money,
better training,
of course, and on top of that, we can get health care.
And as much salt as you can lick.
So, from a canonical standpoint, as you're explaining it, there's about 600 people in this group besides the people that you murdered.
Gotcha.
So, you are promising them better equipment, better things. You're promising a lot to 600 people. Again, this is a good standing army that's kind of just been in the middle of the woods for quite some time. Now, mind you, not all of them are necessarily combatants. There's plenty of old bandits that have been around their entire life and, are just waiting for the sweet release of death. But the numbers of this small village, or whatever you want to call it, small town, essentially, on the outside of Finn, are about 600 people.
What if we took away the old that just wanted to die?
I mean, you could do that. Go around.
Okay.
Like, physically, you'd have to murder them.
Canonically, though, if our salt mine is turning enough to pay, the salt mine is going to turn 4 times what's necessary to pay the Finnish Legion per day. So, if we send them to the salt mine with the Finnish Legion, the money that's already in a giant pile there can buy the equipment that's needed, for blacksmithing and things like that to make their new equipment for cheaper. And the Finnish Legion can provide the training to them. Like, they take turns mining and training. So they're going to get strength boost from mining. They're going to get training increased from training with one of the best military for hires out there. And they're going to be able to live a better life. I mean, the healthcare and everything that we talked about by being in this prosperous community around this mine, at least for as long as the mine lasts.
Either way, they're going to be getting transferable skills. So if they decided they wanted to leave, they could. And they could use these new skills.
A bandits union. It's great. So as you guys are explaining this to them, the person that is the equivalent of a representative is just like, yeah, okay, we can do that. That's easy. Okay. All right. You're gonna pay us too?
Now here's the next important thing. All right. We need to make sure you guys all have this in the same thought process, which is the people that aren't strong enough to be able to make it, a long journey. If they wish to stay here, they can. Oh, one of the most important things, if you guys really don't want to come along, which I can understand, we're not going to force everyone to go if you don't want to. But this is more for the people that would like to go. The people that are physically able.
In regard, looks at you as you're giving these miners the choice of a lifetime, and if anyone says no, they should probably be executed for insanity.
No. It's sometimes some people just want to stay in their houses or their tents that they already live in, and they just want to live out their days.
Hey, let's not look a gift horse in the mouth, and let's just take it.
Whoever wants to go to the salt mine and report to Major General Young McDougal.
Major General Young McDougal is going to see 758 people and be like, oh, I ain't ready for this fight, boys. White flag. I'm gonna tell you right now, that's exactly his reaction when they show up. So,
does anyone have the sending for him? Can we do a sending spell? And
I can send him a squawk-at.
That works.
I have animal messenger too. Whatever.
We can send multiple, just a flock of birds around.
All right, so we're gonna take 600 and we're gonna multiply it by 0.72, and we're gonna get 432 people of this 600-man group are gonna make the journey. So,
Okay.
in total, we're gonna add that to the 150 Finnish Legion. Means you guys are just shy of 600 people that you're working with currently. Not include McDougal, because also McDougal and his yahoos. How many of them were included, or is it just McDougal all by himself right now?
He had a couple guards, but we also instructed him to start hiring.
Okay. So I'm going to assume McDougal is a smart man, or at least smart enough to be able to hire 1 to 2 people for every week that you guys have been gone so far. So we're going to give him a total of 5 additional people so far, plus himself. So we're
Plus
looking
Rock.
at plus who?
Yeah.
Which I'm assuming we'll send Rock with the bandits to go to the mine.
Yes, that's probably a good.
Also, didn't the Dragon Rider go with him?
Yeah,
Yes.
the Dragon Rider is there, so we're gonna add another one. So you guys are sitting at 590 for the people that are under your employ/protection.
Cool.
And a ballista.
Where's Gronk? Gruck?
Oh, Groosh?
Groosh. There it is. That's the name.
Groosh.
Groosh, the human. You find
Groosh.
him. He's outside with a bucket of water, throwing on the one part of the building that's not burning, because he be how
Groosh,
he
you're
is.
doing such a good job. I love you, buddy. So you're gonna be going with them, right?
There's money to be made, drink to be had. Yes.
All right. I trust you so much right now. You've done so much good work for us. Here, I'm gonna give him like 3 gold. I'm like,
He takes your 3 gold and says, "Thanks, friend. I didn't even know I was working for you."
yeah. Well, you are now because you were gonna go. So I figured,
Right.
here you
Yeah,
go.
money,
Here's
good.
here's a little bit
Money,
extra, just so you're able to get yourself a nice, easy, like a maybe like a small shitty donkey that can hold more shit for you to get over there with.
Are we giving them the elephants?
Well, yeah, we could do that. That works.
Because we're taking the boat, right? So we decided we couldn't take the elephants with us anyway.
So
Yeah.
you donate your elephants to the group. Please remove any elephants from your character sheets if they've been donated to the army. Someone add it to the group character sheet thing, so you have you haven't technically lost them.
That means they take the 1 400-pound salt crystal that I've still been carrying on the back of my elephant.
Sure. Yep. There's your down payment, boys. Good luck selling it.
Just a 400-pound giant black salt crystal.
Few of the niftier ones are over there like, that could make some really good food. We'd be like kings for a week.
It's like, Gruck, I need you to be very, very gentle with this elephant. It barely likes me. All right? So it's probably going to barely like you, but you are in charge of it. Okay? Its name is Pedro.
Last name Pascal. We call him Mando for short.
Pedro, Pascal, and Groosh.
We're changing his name. It's gonna be Goku. But
oh god.
That all aside, you guys clear out a good majority of the camp. Again, there's about a quarter of the people that lived here that are just like, they're not making a long journey, or they're comfortable, or they're children, or things like that just like, they're gonna still populate this thing. Though you do hear a grumbling from your now under subordinates, because technically you guys are the ones in charge, right?
Yep.
That there's still a tradition to uphold. All these people are leaving, but there still needs to be enough bandits to raid the boats to keep keep on the security guards and whatnot, and keep the economy afloat. If we don't let the bandits attack the boat, what will happen to the boat's economy? It'll lose its reputation of being the safest ride on the river. And it'll just be the only ride on the river.
The boat's gonna hit a rock turn and everyone's gonna die.
Yeah, we end up just killing the boat anyway.
Do we care?
Yeah, do we really care?
Yeah, that's the entire reason why we just had a fight. Yes, I think we care.
Well, no, we got our army. We got the people that are willing to fight for us. The rest of them, fuck them. Like,
Yeah.
who cares?
Okay. So you don't care about the other 200 people. Do you want? I mean, you.
Wait, how many was it? 200 how many?
Let's see, so 600. It's actually 160 something.
160 times 2. That's 320. Yeah, I'm gonna give every one of the people that remained 2 gold pieces as a consolation.
You do so. You have that much gold on you, or do you have to?
Yeah. After purchasing the staff, I still have 981 gold.
Why you just rolling in the dough?
Yeah,
Honestly,
I got super rich.
Let's just think about this. I think you just destroyed their economy.
Also, they're bandits, so who cares?
I don't believe in economy, he says.
I mean, you're being generous by giving them gold.
Every time Barrymore enters a town, this is from Profi, by the way, he gives out like 100 gold to everybody. I don't want to hear about this 2 gold a person being an issue. Barrymore walks into a town and increases one lucky person by a lot for a week at least. That person or people drink well for a while. I look over at Barrymore. Am I right?
Absolutely. But it seems to cause some unfortunate things, but yes.
How many times have they tried to rob you now? I look over. See?
Before or after I joined you guys?
This is all Profi just pointing at. This is what I'm talking about. You guys have no sense of how to run Sinistry. None of you are in charge if we take over the Empire. You guys are going to have your own little places that you can hang out and be happy, but I'm isolating all of you from causing any mayhem in the Empire.
Hold up. I think I would do a good job at running a very tiny village.
You would do a great job at a lot of things, politely.
To pay the dead
and
if they kill the
for all of you. Just saying. Jokes aside, I'm glad you guys are with me because I would have 100% sucked that boat. I would have warned the people, right? What are they going to do? Watch us save 200 people? We're not going to physically be able to murder 200 plus people on a boat. That's a silly task unless they want us to just blow the boat out of the water.
I think that's what the plan was.
To be fair, that's what we did in the building.
The building still stands. Oh, as I say this, I see crumpling leaves of an ancient building that's been there for a couple centuries, probably, just crumble under its own weight, just like.
Grush still has a bucket of water.
I look over to
like...
Rick and point at you. This one's on you, friend.
I'm okay with that.
You made the hot lady even hotter, and I'm slightly saddened.
I did what was necessary.
Did what you wanted, as per the usual.
The
Sorry
hotness
for
was only
killing your
10
spider girlfriend, Barrymore.
Yeah, right. We hear about one bad date, and then you have Kettle murder her. What kind of Lord does that? You guys were just talking. It wasn't even in the revenge stage.
I didn't even get to get properly introduced.
Look, from the look of those husbands, they've been properly introduced enough.
True.
Did you see those tethers of life? I thought those were illegal. As I go over something, the things she had around the husbands, they're life leathers. He's trying to think of the word.
Life tethers.
Tethers. Yeah. Tethers. They're life tethers. They're old slaving materials used by slave owners. They would drag them around with the tethers, and any damage or assassins or poisons or anything like that would be automatically transferred into whoever they had in the collar.
Oh, that's jacked up.
It's
wow,
definitely illegal.
Wow, Bandit leader was a criminal.
Interesting.
Well, I think we did the right option here.
Where would you even find those? What region, even?
Oh, I mean, you can find them. I would assume anywhere you can get off-market items.
That's what you would have been.
Younger says that's what you would have been, Barrymore, had you gone on more dates.
Oh, that was just terrible. But not a problem anymore.
I look over at Kettle and go, Kettle, you realize you just murdered 5 nobles, right?
They weren't very noble.
That is not to be argued.
But
But you murdered 5 nobles. That will
Nobody
come with consequences.
knows.
No,
What do you
that's
mean?
not how that works. Nobility grants you a certain vicar substance to your blood, and when it gets spilled violently, there are reactions in the earth.
Oh.
Especially in the last 50-something years, with the gods.
So I have something.
Just say Squawk required their sacrifice.
Yeah, I'm gonna go off of my personality trait, fearless, ideals of defending my friends. Yeah, I don't care.
Younger, you keep trying to talk, but you keep cutting off. What's up, man?
So here's the thing: they were technically.
They were technically.
Yeah. They were bandits.
So, Younger, can you type what you just said in the chat? You know how to do that? Because you lost us after. They're technically. We got to. They're technically.
They're technically bandits.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're technically bandits. So, like, we didn't
Which
commit
is also
any crimes.
Red's thing. One of his personality traits is that he absolutely hates bandits, which is why he's willing to abandon them.
So Profi's gonna sit a lot of you down, and Marzex, you might not know this because you've been asleep for so long, but a couple of generations ago, one of the empires put a curse on the imperial bloodlines, or a blessing, whatever you want to call it. But basically to lower the rate of backstabbing amongst the nobles. Killing the nobles will produce a mark on your body somewhere.
Good thing I don't know where my body is.
I'm sure it will be apparent in the near future, friend. It definitely would. I don't remember it happening instantly. I do remember it happening to my father because he killed plenty of nobles under his own command. He had plenty of marks on his body from doing so. So it affects anyone that does so. But generally, unless you're an important Yahoo such as me or whatnot, and then I think about it mid-sentence and go, wait, how many nobles have I killed?
What about the nobles I've already killed? They haven't left marks yet.
I was about to say, what about Moxie and like?
Yeah, because I have killed many other nobles.
We look around and go, that brings up a really good point.
Are you a noble?
Me, for sure.
No. Is his like original? Like was
my origin could 100% be a noble.
But it's like my father had marks. The emperor, the one, you know, what I mean, the only reason he get attacked by guards and arrested is the emperor. He does what the fuck he wants.
Can you read my text?
Did you send a text?
He's blowing up the.
Is he? Okay.
He's typing it in general, not the actual chat.
Oh, okay. I can't see the in general, sir. I have things on full screen for recording reasons.
Well, if you can hear me right now, I said that they are bandits, so it's not illegal to kill them. Also, when they turn to banditry, and technically the spider lady is the one who killed the 4 nobles because she used the illegal items to inflict damage on them. The damage had to go through her to transfer to them, so technically it was through her.
Okay, I see your logic. Again, speaking as Profi, not the DM. That makes sense, except for we go back to I've killed 3 of my siblings. And some of
Did you kill them?
Oh, they dead. We know this.
Mm-hmm.
But did you kill them?
Yeah, I got the final blow on all of them, including the one that was defenseless. Sorry, Barrymore.
Oh,
And I don't have a single mark, which tells me that there's something off. Maybe, wait, what if, and as he's thinking, sorry, brain fart. It's not at your convenience. What's his name? Gosh dang it.
Irregardless?
Irregardless, there we go. Irregard steps up behind you and says, maybe the imperial nobles are no longer considered noble.
Oh,
They
look at that.
you have no emperor running your ranks at the moment. You all are a bunch of, how shall I say this? Imposters to a non-existent throne. Your empire is non-existent while there's no one there. You have no temporary emperor and no one to enact the curses which your treacherous bloodline is sown across the land.
Who are you? Who is this guy?
yeah.
Oh, yeah. What was this ransom about?
Oh, I needed an excuse to stay in the closet until you guys showed up.
Oh.
Who are you?
Yeah, who the fuck are ya?
He looks close into you. Who's he close to? Let's roll a d6. What do you got? What do you guys want? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Sure.
I don't know who you were pointing at. I don't know what the order
I
of your
know
screen is.
no one knows where I was pointing because the camera couldn't see my fingers anyway. So Barry 1, Kettle 2, myself 3, Rhett 4, Thread 5, and Marzek 6.
6.
Number 2, Kettle. He's standing
Damn
next to
it.
you. The best choice for the rest of us. Kettle, he leans in close to you and taps you on the shoulder politely. You don't even see him move. He kind of just is there, right? He says, like this one here, I am Death Incarnate.
But what is your name?
In less of a literal sense and more of a metaphorical, you killed my daughter, you bastards. And immediately his face turns into a dragon the size of a body of one of you and chomps into Kettle. Kettle, you are grappled as a black dragon blows the rest of us 40 feet away as its wings spread, and you are carried up in the air. And that's where we're going to end the session.
Fuck off. Come on.
It's a good thing I only took 5 damage from that last combat.
Dang.
Man.
I may yet survive this one.
I forgot about the dragon.
As a final note here, this we're going to end it off. We will level up, so you guys will get your levels because the experience that you would have had, you'll get your levels. So yay you! But the caveat to this is any damage that you took from that fight still stays on there. You just could to increase your maximums and spell slots or all that kind of stuff. Nothing gets reset; it just gets added to.
Okay.
With that in mind, with the adventure in mind, have a wonderful night. Bye, guys.